Hi everyone, welcome along to the AFTV watch along. Tonight we are taking in the game between Atalanta and Arsenal. Arsenal's first Champions League game of the new season. It's got a new format. But before we go any further, let me introduce my two special guests. To my left, we got Turkish in the building.
Yes, what are you saying?
I'm all right, man. How are you?
Yeah, all good, man.
Good. And to my right, I've got Christian Ty in the building. How are you?
I'm good, man.
I'm looking forward to this. Right then, so I think it's only right, just for the benefit of those who might not know, I just want to run through the format very, very quickly because it is a new format from previous years and some people are a little bit confused about what's going on. So under the new format in the Champions League this year, there's 36 teams all in one league table, yeah? 4 groups, 9 teams in each group. And the object of the exercise is to try and finish in the top 8. Because if you finish in the top 8, you'll automatically qualify for the round of 16. So if you finish in the top 8, which hopefully Arsenal will do, then you're fine. The teams ranked 9 to 24 or finish 9 to 24th in the table, they will take part in a 2-legged playoff to secure the remaining 8 spots you need to make up the last 16. And the teams finishing 25th and below, they're automatically eliminated. And those teams that are eliminated, there's no fallback position, there's no safety comfort bed of the Europa League. That's it. That's your lot done. Like I said, hopefully Arsenal will get through in the top 8, which is, I'm sure that's the intended target. The final takes place next year in Munich in Germany, Saturday the 31st of May. Again, hopefully Arsenal will be in that final. And just to let you know, Arsenal's group that we're playing our 8 fixtures in, we've got Atalanta, who I mentioned earlier, obviously we're playing them today. We've got Girona, GNK Dynamo, that's Dynamo Zagreb in old money. Monaco, Sporting, Inter, Paris Saint-Germain and Shakhtar Donetsk. And we already spoke about this earlier, Christian, Thai and Turkish, when we said that it's a decent group, right?
Yeah.
One that we expect Arsenal to emerge from and go through automatically into that round of 16. But our opponents today, they're no mugs. Let me start by saying they did win the Europa League last year. In the final, they beat Leverkusen, who had been all-conquering for most of that season. So they are a good team. Got some good players. They're at home. And Turkish, we're expecting a tough opponent, right?
Yeah, of course they're going to be tough. They're at home. They're a good side as well. They've got something about them. So it'll be an interesting one because we've gone strong. So the aim is to try and kill the game off early, I assume, and get some of the integral ones for Sunday off. Because, you know, the turnaround is, 48-hour turnaround, and then it's Man City. We've only got Friday, Saturday. They've got a flight back and get ready for that one. You know, it's a risk we've taken, but we are light. So how necessary the risk? Listen, it's the first year of this new format. It's one of 8 games coming up. You would have thought that means the first game, like Christian said in the starting 11, the first game will take on less importance because there's now 8. But who knows? We'll find out. But this is one of our more difficult. Who else we away to? Inter Milan.
Yeah.
So
the group has some decent.
This is
names
one of
in
the
there.
2 most difficult away games because
Yeah.
we got Girona in January and remind me of the other one away. It's not Monaco. It's not Monaco. It's not PSG.
It's
Is it Sporting?
Shakhtar. Sport, yeah.
It could be. I don't know. Well, listen, the Atalanta, Inter Milan are the most difficult of the lot. So, yeah, we've gone strong. We got to go for the win.
And Christian, you read out the teams before. Do you want to do that one more time? Have you got it to hand?
I can get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I echo what Turkish said about the game. I think we've gone strong enough to get a result tonight. Ideally, you want to be 2-3 goals up to get players off and rest them, but at the same time, you can't take them for. They ain't no mugs. They obviously won the Europa League. They beat Liverpool away 3-0 last season. So yeah, I got the teams. We got David Raya in goal, Timber left back, Saliba and Gabriel Ben White right back. The midfield looks like a 3 of Partey in the 6, Rice in the 8, Havertz in a 10, and then we've got Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right, Jesus up front with a bench of Neto, Kivior, Trossard, Jorginho, Sterling, Calafiori, Butler, Oyedeji, Gower, Luis Skelly, Nwaneri, Salah Ulad Mahand, saying that right, and Jack Porter. And then the Atalanta team, I don't know how to say this keeper's name, but Karnasechi. Jim City, Hein Kolasinac, who we know a lot about.
Yep.
Zappa Costa, we also know a lot about from his time at Chelsea. Martin de Roon, who I think starts for the Netherlands. Yeah, Ederson, Ruggeri, De Ketelari, Rete Gui, who Turkish said is their top scorer. And on their left wing, probably their best player as well, Adamola Lookman. Do you want to hear their bench? Is there any need for Atalanta bench?
Yeah, go on.
You got Kosunu, Juan Cuadrado, who obviously used to play for Juve, Pasalic, Zaniolo, who I assume is on loan from Villa. Or did they sign him? Or is he on loan? I don't know. But he was at Villa last year. Belanova, Sarmadzic, Palestra, Rui Patricio, who used to be at Wolves. Yep. Francesco Rossi, Brescianini. They got a Vlahovic on the bench, but it's not Dusan Vlahovic.
No, not
and Del Lungo.
Okay, and so yeah, it's like you said, there's some good players in there. And let's be honest, I mean, they beat Leverkusen last year in the final.
Yeah, 3-0.
They were not the favourites, but they turned up comfortable winners in the end, really, didn't they?
Yeah, Lookman got a hat-trick in that final.
Yeah. And it has to be said that same, well, more or less the same team that they beat that night, we've just watched them smoke Feyenoord 4-0. Yeah. So, listen, we know they're going to be decent opponents.
Yeah, just looking at their league form, they've played 4 games. They've won 2, lost 2. Played 3 away games, though. So the one that they did lose was away to Inter. They lost 4-0.
Yeah, that's right. They also lost to Torino.
They lost to Torino as well. But yeah, like we said, no mugs, European experience now. They're going to have a similar... I know it's a different competition, but they did well in Europe last year. So they're going to have a buzz carrying over from last year into this game. I think the fans will probably be up for it. So yeah.
They play like they got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
When I haven't watched them a hell of a lot over the years, but they play like they got nothing to lose, and that's essentially what makes them kind of special in a way as well. You do get these teams over different generations in Europe that you don't expect much from, but they'll pull things out of the bag and pull results and pull shock performances and put it on teams and whatnot. So Atalanta's been one of those over the years. I think that Europa League win last season was massive for them.
Absolutely.
We've been in that. We was in that competition, for a good few years, and we couldn't manage it. So that was a massive one for them. But we should listen. Skamaka's injured, so that's a big loss for them. We've got our own injuries, but we've gone strong. So I think the way Atalanta play, it should create openings for us. But again, it's how decisive we are in that final third. Jesus will have a lot to prove. He's also been given the captain's armband. I think. That's all the confidence in the world. Go and score a goal now, and let's get some competition going up top.
Sounds easy, don't it?
It's not. Listen, these men have paid the big bucks to do exactly that. So,
yeah, I mean, you made some very good points there. I mean, we know Atalanta. You're right, Turkish. In terms of Italian teams, they have a slightly different approach. Their manager Gasperini, he's a big believer in attack, so they play a high line, and they're quite energetic. They look for turnovers. They look for the wing backs to overlap. So they're quite a high energy attacking type of team. We know that they can score goals. I mean, in the games they've won this season, Lecce 4-0, Fiorentina 3-2. So they score goals, but they also concede because of that high line. They are a bit vulnerable. Inter beat them 4-0 this season in Serie A. So, they can ship goals. So, listen, man, we got Martinelli up there, up top. Maybe he can exploit them when we retrieve the ball back. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this game, man. So it should be good. Should be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be a good game. For the neutral, it should be a good game as well.
Yeah, I think their style of play might be different to what we expect. I think might be different to what we see. I think the way they play in the league, kind of the high line, high press, high energy, I think how we start, first 10, 15 minutes will dictate how they then play. I think if we push them back and kind of pin them to the edge of their box, which obviously we have the quality to do, then it will be a completely different game. Whereas if on the other side, if first 15 minutes we let them get at us and let them play how they want to play, then it'll be a completely different game. So yeah, we need to take the game to them, not get overruled by the occasion, European night, Europa League winners. Take the game to them. And yeah, like I said, that the lineup is strong, man. We've got more than enough to get the job done tonight.
Hopefully you're right. I'm just looking at the pictures from the ground there. The ground looks packed. I mean, the stadium holds about 26,000. That being said, from what I understand, the crowd can be quite lively there. They'll definitely be up for this game. In terms of formations and how do you think the game will play out, do you think that we will kind of set up similar to how we did against Tottenham, where we'll kind of invite them to have the ball and we'll try and hit them at a counter?
I think so.
Or do you think Arsenal play their normal, or seek to play their normal possession style game? What do you think, Christian?
Turkish, you think we will?
Yeah, I do. I think we have to respect them. They're Europa League winners, and they've pulled off, like I said, high-profile wins over the years. So we've got to respect them. We're away from home. You know, it's a ground that we've heard. I've never been there, but we've heard. You know, they can create a noise even with the 26k capacity. So I think what we've got to do is see what they've got and then pick them off. I think that's the type of manager Arteta is. You know, especially now we are kind of light. We've gone strong today, but I still have doubts about that number 10 position and the fluidity in that midfield. Hopefully Rice has his best game for us this season, because he's coming off his best game of the season, and that was the one he had for England against Ireland. So, you know, hopefully he's fit and ready to go, because he can make the difference in midfield for us. We saw last season. I don't think 8 suits him as much as 6, but he done very well in the 8 last season. So I think we see what they got for the first 10, 15 minutes.
So you think maybe a cautious start, but we grow into it.
Yeah, and then get into, and not even grow into it, and then get into it. just get into it. I mean, we've got more quality. We are the better side. But listen, this is the Champions League, so.
I did ask you guys when we did starting Lim show right at the end of it. I said, right, I want you to go away and think about your predictions for the game and why. So let's start with Christian. Ty. Hopefully you've got your prediction for us.
Yeah, I'll go for a 2-0.
2-0?
Yeah, I see what Turkish is saying. I think they are a good team. I don't expect it to be the same as Spurs. I think if you go into a stadium, which is, 65,000 Spurs, and the occasion North London derby is a lot bigger than this. So for them to go and deal with Spurs, who I think are a better team than Atalanta, I don't think we'll be as pinned back as in our own half. I think we'll be a bit more expansive.
Do you think Tottenham are better than them?
Yeah. Yeah. Tottenham are a top 5-6 team in the Prem. I don't think Atalanta will come in the top 6 in the Prem.
I mean, they did qualify for the Champions League last season. They beat Leverkusen.
I know.
They lost out to Real Madrid in the Super Cup 2-0, but apparently, by all accounts, they gave Real a good game.
Yeah, I watched the game. They were decent, but you got Kolasinac starting at the back. Need I say more?
No, you don't need to say much more. Turkish, your prediction for the game and why?
I'm going to go 2-2.
2-2? Oh, Desmond. Right.
Yeah.
Why is that then?
Maybe I'm over respecting.
It's not like you to be.
Yeah, usually I'm accused of disrespect, but I think Atalanta. I mean, I've been impressed with them over the years. Like I said, I haven't seen them week in, week out. I know this season's been, here and there in the league for them, but to be honest, I thought would rotate more. I actually predicted a loss on Forever Arsenal. The fact we've gone in strong, I expect to, dominate large chunks of this game. I know I said start the way we did against Tottenham. By that, I mean see what they've got. But I expect to go in and then eventually dominate this game. We've got we're near full strength out there. It's essentially only Odegaard missing. I know Marino comes in too. But we've got to be confident. I know 2-2 is not the most confident score, but that's because I think they pose a threat.
Saka against Kolasinac. You let that sink in for a
crazy,
sec.
Innit?
Like, they're a good team. We've got to respect them, but a lot of their players are players that were in the Premier League and are now past their best years. If you look at Zappacosta, Kolasinac. So yeah, I'm confident. I'm putting my chest out. I think we'll win the game.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Fine. So you've gone 2-0. Turkish has gone 2-2, which I'm somewhat surprised knowing you as I do. I thought you would have gone for a 2-3-0. Me, I'm going to go for 2-1. I was inclined to go for a 2-0, but I think maybe the energy that they produce might get them a goal. But I do fancy our defence to hold out for a win. And we've just kicked off. Arsenal kicked off and we're straight down the other end. Arsenal done what they usually do when they take a kick-off, which is pass it back and then just boot it forward into the opposition's half. So
I think for me, Jesus needs to have a game tonight as well.
I think there's a few that need to have a good game if we're going to win this.
Yeah. Jesus, he's kind of been in and out. Obviously, the injuries last year. Knee injuries are always tough to come back from. I've had an ACL myself, so I know what it is. A lot of it's more confidence than how you actually feel.
Nice.
And we know what a player Jesus is, so I want to see him back to his best.
He's offside there. He'll have to watch out tonight.
It's close though.
Yeah.
Actually, not too close. Should have been a bit quicker with it, man.
What happened to the braids, man?
Oh yeah. It didn't last long. It's just for North London derby, which played like 10 minutes. I think he got inspired by Sterling, didn't he?
Yeah,
Nice.
He looks like it.
Nice, William. Beautiful.
Decent start. I mean, I know it's only a minute, but Arsenal looking quite positive, looking to get the ball forward as well. As I say that Declan Rice positive back, but yeah.
No, it's nice to see when obviously Rice plays alongside Partey. It kind of unlocks him going forward.
You can see what
you can see already he's in
there.
there.
We're gonna need that long ball.
Yeah, no, I was just saying Rice is already. You can see in that left kind of 8 channel. Where when Partey plays, he gets to be more expressive.
They've gone for a couple long balls as well, but just then they had 7 players in a half pressing.
Yeah,
So
they're known for
the outlet
playing
over the
quite
top.
a high energy pressing game. They're known for that. So
But I think we'll
let's
like
see.
that.
The thing is, we can smoke them, like we can, but it's just finding, like, I think Havertz and Jesus up top, balls over the top. Because look, here they are, five man at least, 6 man.
Yeah, we're going for that long ball as well.
Right, it's early anyway, 2 minutes in.
It's only a couple of minutes in, but Arsenal's passing already looks quite sharp.
It definitely looked like we're controlling the game.
Nice pitch as well, it seems. I should have went out there though. I like going to
Arsenal.
grounds I haven't been to.
Did James go?
Nah.
I thought he'd go.
Arsenal back in their red kit tonight. Wasn't allowed to wear our red kit on Sunday, which was quite strange to be honest. But back in red tonight.
He said there's too much white on it.
Yeah.
I think everyone made a massive deal out of that, man. Like, cool. They said
I
we can't wear red. We don't wear red. Like, is it that
just
deep?
Didn't seem to make sense to me. There was enough red on that shirt for them to distinguish between them and Tottenham.
Nice.
People were coming at it like there was. Oh, that was nice.
Ah,
People were coming at it like there was some conspiracy of us not getting to wear red. Like, I'm sure they made the decision for a reason. I don't think the refs were like, let's go against Arsenal so they can't wear red. Like, obviously there was a reason.
That's good by Partey. Oh, nice
beautiful
turn by
turn.
Jesus.
Beautiful turn.
What can we do with this?
Saka?
Someone have a shot.
They got in each other's way.
Partey, was that a deflection? Was that a corner? It was Saka that had the shot.
yeah, it's
He's
a corner.
asking for a corner. He's got one. So that's
Trossard's
good.
brother's the ref.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
a
lovely
turn.
little turn by
And
Jesus.
that
We know
little
he's very
one there,
capable
nice.
of that.
That reminded me, against Bayern. The assist
Yeah, yeah.
was like the same as that.
Nice shot.
Cuadrado, he's the one that used to play for Chelsea, isn't it? The Colombian guy.
Quadrado, yeah, and Juventus.
He's pretty quick, actually.
I think he's on the bench now.
Yeah, he is on the bench today. I remember he's quite quick. Arsenal have a corner, and we all know what happened from the corner last week against Tottenham. Can they reproduce, get a goal? Declan Rice going to take it. Saliba's looking interested. I'm sure Gabriel's around somewhere.
City was on the keeper. Usually that's Ben.
That's good
nice.
delivery.
Nice ball in. That was a very nice ball.
Declan Rice takes very good corners,
That
by
was
the way.
brilliant.
Nice by
Aye,
Partey, held him.
Saka.
Oh, sorry, Saka. I'm mixing those two.
Well played.
Nice.
Nice.
Middle.
Nice
Timber.
reset.
Arsenal made a good start. I know it's just over 4 minutes, but yeah, encouraging signs. Good. I was going to say a good ball in, but maybe not.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to say about Martinelli. I don't think he had a bad game against Spurs, and I don't think he had a great game. I think the one moment that defined his game was when he was clear through.
Yeah, yeah. He was
And-
our biggest threat in the first half.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
I thought on Martinelli, I thought he had a decent first half,
Yeah.
to be honest. And
It's
I
just-
do
it's
think
that
that
chance.
he did do his defensive duties quite well as
Yeah,
well.
apparently I think he won. I saw a stat that he won the most duels in the game. But yeah, that one chance that people are obviously going to see the highlights and say he didn't have a good game. But for that chance, he's probably should pass. And if you don't pass, you've got to take 1 or 2 more touches forward. But he's taking it too
my
early.
view on that is that I don't blame him for going for goal because you've got to remember where he is.
He's shot
confidence-wise.
way too early though.
Nice.
This is
Aye,
interesting.
beautiful.
Havertz. He should have passed it.
That's unlucky. Well, it was a shit finish, but everything else was
No,
good.
but other
shot.
than that he should have crossed it because Martinelli made the
Yeah, I
run.
get it though. Like, you know, if you're gonna shoot, get it on target. But this was nice. Burst in, but
I think Martinelli's look. I think that's quite poor, Turkish. I
no,
think.
that is dead. Yeah, the
was
finish is
terrible.
dead. The finish is dead.
No, I think he took the wrong option. I think he should have looked to cross it. But anyway, it's
Yeah, he should have
we're
cut it.
looking quite sprightly.
Here we are.
Oi. Ooh.
Raya was in
Doesn't
good
get that
position
way.
to make a few long balls today. We're trying to
Yeah, that was.
pin them back with a long ball.
Come on, Gabby.
I don't mind that, to be honest.
Could have ushered that out. It is what it is.
6 minutes gone, and Arsenal, I think we can all agree, have made a pretty decent start. Certainly, we've had the majority of the possession so far.
People say straight on the Kai Havertz hate. Like, what are we supposed to do? He did well, and then he had a terrible shot. That's kind of what he's like,
it is,
though.
bro. Like the Kai Havertz is one of those polarizing figures.
Yeah, he is.
In the Arsenal setup. If you
Because
say,
he can have an amazing turn, lay it off, cool, and then next time he gets the ball, he just like runs into someone or trips over his feet, like.
and also whenever we comment, especially like Turkish, if you don't mind me saying so, if Turkish says even the slightest little thing about Havertz, people jump on him and say he's hating.
But
When
the realism
What he said
of it,
there about the finish being shit is basically
terrible.
true. And what I said is also true, is that he took the wrong option. He should really have tried to put Martinelli in. But listen, man, it's early days.
You know the thing with Havertz, if I was to sum him up in one sentence, or like his problem, he doesn't have consistency in doing the small things well. So like he can make 2 or 3 good passes,
Oh,
but then he'll
Timber's
make 2 or
away.
3 bad passes. Where
Surely that was a book in there. He just dragged Timber back. Surely.
Yeah.
The ref's been rather lenient.
The quick free kick allowed the ref to let him off. It's all right, though.
7.5 minutes gone, and I think as Arsenal fans we can be encouraged by this start, because I think Arsenal,
Yeah, we've been a
I've
we've
made
been
a
a better
good-
side. Only 7 minutes, but we've been the better side.
yeah. Surprised?
no,
Do you think that
I said it before the game. I
Atalanta
said we'll
would have
control the
the
game.
majority of the
No,
possession?
we are the better side.
I said we'll control the game. I said from the lineup, I expect us to win, and yeah, it's been a good start.
Kolasinac with the ball, left back for Atalanta today, formerly left back for Arsenal.
Oh, Sesko scored for Leipzig. That's why everyone's going mad in the chat.
Interesting.
How old is Sesko?
20 or
21.
21.
Okay.
He's the Slovenian guy that we were linked with in the summer, right?
Yeah. Strongly linked as well. Nice.
Oh, look at that. That's lovely by
Okay.
Timber to Martinelli.
Yeah, Timber's. I mean, Timber. He's kind of an unsung hero at the because I know Gabriel took the shine, and rightly so. But Timber was a 10-10 for me as well.
It was brilliant.
And when you think he's coming back from that injury,
Yeah, he's a baller, man.
and how many players we've seen at this club come back from injuries in the complete opposite fashion, struggle, pick up little knocks, they're never the same player. This guy just tank.
And you know what I liked about him as well? As we watch this bit of play here, actually the attack's broken down. We won it back. Partey, he's giving it away. What I liked about Timber, I'm sure you saw the incident, is when he had that tackle on... who was it he tackled? But anyway,
Yeah, it was.
he tackled somebody,
Pedro
and then
Porro.
there was a little melee in the corner. Vicario came out aggressively.
Oh, when he just
towards
grabbed him, yeah.
just gripped him up.
Move, like,
I love that, man. I love that. Little small things like that can endear you to certain players. I like the way he stood up for himself. He's basically saying, listen, man,
Yeah.
don't try it. You know what I mean?
I don't even think that first tackle was a yellow.
No, nor did I.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
But it's the way he kind of looked up, saw the way Vicario was approaching him, because Vicario approached him very aggressively, and he didn't even let him get there. You know what I mean? He just gripped him up, and he was quite clever the way he did it.
Enough.
Grabbed
that-
him by the chest,
Yeah, it
not by the
wasn't a
neck or
red,
anything like that. Little things like that, especially in a North London derby, man.
Yeah, he's got a calm
You
head.
think, that's the type of player you want.
He's a good player, man.
Not that I'm promoting violence or anything like that, but I'm just
10
saying the way he stuck up for himself, I was quite impressed with it.
Ten Hag's first choice signing when he got to United was Timber.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah.
Ajax didn't want to let him go, so he got Martinez instead.
Best
Atlanta,
space.
Lookman's looking for her.
Well done to Partey. There's that. Yeah, he got back well.
Atalanta on the attack, rare attack for them.
Move,
Good
man.
closing down there by Timber. Ball into the middle. Oh,
We got off high though.
should really have got that header, man. Who was that,
Yeah, allowed
Gabriel?
him to run up.
Luckily for us, Lookman is not that tall. Otherwise, he might have got on the end of
It was a
that.
good jump though.
It was.
Nice.
Oh, Gab.
All right, this is
Nice.
good
Okay.
football from us.
Is that Havertz?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
one really close to him though.
Go wide.
Back in.
It's quite an open game, isn't it?
Yeah, there should be goals in this game. It's an interesting test because obviously the way we play in the league, we tend to nullify opponents a hell of a lot.
Oh, this is nice. Oh,
Oi,
oh.
oi, oi, oi.
Free
It's
kick,
yellow, no?
surely.
It might be.
And a yellow.
Yeah, that one's a yellow.
Nice little 1-2 there. I think it was Rice and Saka.
It's always good when you get one of the opposition defenders booked so early in the game because then he's on tenterhooks for the
100%
rest.
a yellow. Edison.
Oh, look, he's
midfielder.
climbing all over him there.
Centre mid.
Edison.
He was
the
headed into the
Brazilian,
box as well. Touch of Awesome says Timber might help reset Martinelli for us. What he's asking.
yeah. Well, you know
Might
what?
do.
That is a good point. I mean, obviously they play on the same flank. He definitely helped Martinelli in that regard. Right, so who will take this? It's a left
Saka's gonna take it.
footer's shot.
There was a couple more super chats above. I don't know if you managed to read them. One said,
No,
big
I
up
didn't.
Turkish Lori Christian, hit the likes people, love for the love. From Suj.
Oh yeah, sorry. And Afro Saxon says Trossard is the ref. What's going on?
Looks like Saka's going to take
He's
it.
the
It's a
only
left
one
foot
over it.
strike.
I prefer right footers from this angle though.
Do you? To me, that's
Yeah,
a natural
carry it
left
down.
foot shot.
man.
Curl it round the wall in outside in.
Up
that's a
and
left
over
foot.
from there.
That's a left foot.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. But I like the outside ins as well.
Is it?
No?
Nah, I
think
think
it's a
Yeah, man,
natural.
look
right
curl it
side on the
round
left
that.
footer. And
I
on the
mean,
left side,
depending
you're
on
the
who
right footer.
takes it, but it's a natural left foot strike, I would say.
I think so.
You mean over?
Don't matter who
over
takes it,
and
as
under.
long as it goes in the net. Man.
Yeah, I just you could go along the ground. I don't care.
I don't think I've ever seen Saka take a free kick.
Declan Rice
Who's
is
that with
over
him,
it.
Rice?
Yeah, Rice could take it. You could be right.
Ben White's hovering around as well.
Nah, he ain't
But it
doing
looks
that.
like it would be Saka. Let's see.
Outside and even near post, low. Them cheeky ones. Saka's.
Saka. Oh, it's a good
Ooh,
effort.
he went low. Okay, keeper.
Partey.
He nearly caught the keeper
Corner
out
now?
there, didn't he? It
Yeah,
looked like the
okay.
keeper saw that quite late, right?
Yeah, he did. He did.
I think
He didn't
No,
even
I
get
thought
maximum
that was-
purchase
save.
on that, but it was
Very good save.
the ref's
Has he
having a
given that as a-
laugh.
Gave a goal kick for
Yeah,
that.
he gave a goal. He couldn't see it, man. He just assumed, man. They would look at him. They're all on it.
He assumed because they were argued.
Nice.
yeah,
attempt,
nice
though.
effort. Nice effort. Good start for Arsenal.
No, it has been.
13 and a half minutes
Completely
gone.
nullified them. They haven't had one moment.
Not really, no. Arsenal on the offensive.
Well, Barcelona just got a red card.
Oh,
It's
really?
Monaco. Eric Garcia.
Where is that, Monaco?
Garcia, is he the one who used to play for City? Centre
Oh, look at that. Lovely bit of football there.
back?
Who was that? Oh, Timber.
Timber, yeah.
I forgot about the other game. Let me check what else was on. It's been, to be honest, the games have been good this week, though.
Oh, that's
It's a lot of space down that side.
Kolasinac side. Oh, but to be fair to him, he won that duel with
Won it
Jesus
against
there.
Jesus.
Quite
And
easy.
now
as
he's on the
well.
attack.
Jesus' knee, man. You can see the pace there. Was it just?
What
To be
To be
Kolasinac
fair
is
to,
doing,
to be
man.
fair to Kolasinac,
He done all right there,
he
innit?
did well there. He got the better of Jesus on that occasion.
Oh, Leipzig are playing Atletico, yeah. Okay, Openda assist. I still like Openda, you know. I don't know why people were so against him in the summer. I would have taken him.
Just want to know what the viewers out there think of this new format of the Champions League. Let us know what you think. Do you prefer this format or the old format? Let us know what you think. Me, personally, I quite like the new format. Initially, when I first started reading about it, I was like, nah. I was under the impression that it was just a cynical money grab by UEFA, which it probably still is. But having said that, we spoke about this on the Starting 11 show. Oh, that's a good ball, isn't it? Good, well defended by Declan Rice. Yeah, guys, so what I was saying is I think with this new format, it's probably more relevant, isn't it, in terms of a Champions League? Is this more of a league format?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I said it on the starting 11. I've been
You're not
hearing all
overly
this.
impressed, are you?
No, I don't mind the format. Like me and Turkish said, I need to see it first. I'm not going to put my neck out and say I love it. I'm not going to say I hate it. I don't really know. I need to see what happens. But the thing I'm not hearing is this fixture congestion, players saying there's too many games. Like,
Oh, that's a good ball in.
oh my days. You're paid to play football. Like, if you got to play every 3 days, every 4 days, go and play football. There was a video on Twitter I saw today of a plumber saying, try working 80 hours a week. Like, you're literally doing a dream job for hundreds of thousands of pounds. Okay, the demand might be a little bit tough and there might be injuries here and there, but why are you going to complain when you're doing something that most men in the country and most men and women in the country would love to be doing?
I agree with you and I disagree with you. Yes, you're right when you compare it with, plumbers and people who are working a lot of hours, and so they will tend to look at footballers and think, oh, come on, man, you're getting paid a lot of money, etc., etc. However, on the other side of that, you've got to remember that they are human beings and... Oh, hang on.
No, it's check over.
Yeah. They are human beings and, at the end of the day, if you're asking these guys to perform at high levels, they've got to get the requisite amount of rest. Otherwise, what you'll get is burnout and games of lower quality.
Doesn't everyone, though?
But then what I would say, in terms of what Rodri was talking about, is that it's kind of hard to feel sorry for a Man City, when you've got such a strong squad. So the reason why they got that strong squad is so that they can rotate players, yeah? Mm-hmm. So him moaning about the amount of games somehow doesn't seem appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, there's players that will play every game. Like Rodri doesn't get rotated, so I can understand from his perspective why he's saying it. But at the same time, for me, 3 days is enough rest, especially with the diets they're on, the whatever transfusions and physios and
nutrition
massages and nutrition, everything they have to recover and recuperate for a game 3 days later. It's more than enough. Injuries are going to happen. Injuries can happen if you play one game in 6 months. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I must say, I found the old strike.
Shoot!
Oh, he should have done better there. That opened up for him.
Confidence,
It's
man.
a good chance. That was a good chance. Yes or no, guys?
Yeah, he did well. He did well.
That was
here.
nice. Even who tapped that timber? That was nice. He just got underneath it, man.
Yeah.
Nah, he laced it, man. Where's the curler, Martinelli, man?
Bit of composure wasn't required there, wasn't it?
Tried to
But
lace
still, on the positive side, is that it was a good chance that was created.
it. Yeah, 18
Probably
minutes
the
in,
best of the game so
we've
far,
been
right?
Comfy. Yeah, definitely. We've been comfy. But we've got to turn the comfort into, chances created and goals. Better yet.
In football, as we've seen many times, man, you've got to score when you're on top because there's always ebb and flow, especially when you get two teams of good quality. So you've got to take your chances when they come. I know that sounds easier said than done, but it's the truth. I mean, the game on Sunday, that was, many people would say when we scored, that was against a run of play. But Gabriel took his chance and that was it. All she wrote.
Kolasinac is down.
It was a bit innocuous,
foul,
man.
Yeah, man, it's just a little slap. It's nothing Come on, man. Let's go.
We need a
We've
goal,
definitely
right?
we started. To be honest, I'm happy with the way we've started.
Yeah.
It's just that we need to create some more chances. There just needs to be a bit more of a click.
Mm-hmm.
Like between that chance for Martinelli, the last bit of click was the Jesus turn on the edge of the box, like 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
No, the little 1-2 Rice and Saka as well. Who won the pen? Well, won the free kick.
Yeah. Yeah, that was neat. Yeah.
It's been a couple little moments.
Coming up to 20 minutes gone, 0-0, but Arsenal clearly been the better side so far. We've had 4 shots on goal to their 1, 2 shots on target to their 0. Possession, we're in the ascendancy there. 55% possession to Arsenal, only 45% to Atalanta. So everything's looking good, apart from we need a goal to reinforce our superiority at this stage.
Nice. We look calm, dog.
Yeah, we've not been really threatened, really, have we?
Nah, not at all, man. Not yet, anyway. They will have a little patch at they're at home, I'm sure, but
Yeah, as I said, two good teams, there's going to be ebb and flow, which is why it's important to take your chance while you're on top. But Arsenal got this fantastic away record, man. In fact, got a fantastic record in 2024. So, you know.
I guess won 10 out of the last 11 away games.
Yeah, so.
Drawn 1, and that draw was against City.
That gives me confidence.
Nice. Unlucky. It's ours, though.
Would you take a loss tonight for a win at City?
Of course you would, man.
That sounds a difficult thing to say when you frame it like that. But yeah, you're probably
No,
right.
We're looking back in hindsight.
You don't want to talk about losses on this show, though.
But we're talking in hindsight. If you look back and you've beaten Tottenham and City and you've lost this one, this is probably the one that's more repairable, even if it is so early on in the
you've got
season.
other games to bounce back with, But I'm sure the manager and players are not looking at it like that. But we do look good. I've been impressed so far. Can't lie. It's Partey. That's a lovely ball too.
Nice.
Big casual there by Jesus. Wake up. He's still got it.
Don't worry.
He's still got it.
Oh,
It's foul, surely.
No, he nicked it.
But you're allowed to tackle from behind like that now?
Nah, you got the ball.
They've regressed a little bit, Atalanta as well. Obviously, they're feeling our threat. But just there, they had a chance to counter and they held up and reset.
Yeah.
That's not really like them.
I think, you know what it is? Arsenal, we took it to them right from the kickoff, and I think we might have wrong-footed them a little bit.
Okay. Well done.
Oh, they're
Oh!
left-hand side now.
Yeah, it's done well.
Wait.
It's worked back. I like this. The front line looks fluid as well. I mean, Havertz is dropping back, and then Jesus is going, and Jesus is dropping. Martinelli's dropping. It's kind of the front, maybe not Saka, he's staying on the right, but the Trossard, Martinelli, Jesus and Havertz all kind of rotating, which is nice to see.
Havertz done well there because he won that foul.
He did.
That was quite soft.
Quite clever, really, isn't it? The way he fell on the ball like that.
Yeah, I've got 22. Away from home so far, so good.
Yeah, listen, it's a good start. Be even better if you got a goal, but hey.
That's what I expected, though. I didn't underestimate Atalanta, but I know how good we are.
This guy looks so much like Trossard. It's actually not funny, man. The ref, that is.
Little high boot there by Havertz. I thought they might check that. The guy was on the floor moaning. Look at us pressing now. That's 5, 6 man, 7, 8. All in their half. Look.
Do you think he put Jesus up top accounting for that pressing role? Because Jesus does that quite well.
Yeah. I think, like I said, they're rotating. I think Jesus is dropping and Havertz is going in the 9, and then vice versa. I look where Havertz is now. He's kind of right wing. It's just coming
It's quite
back.
a fluid formation, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
They are keeping us at bay somewhat, though, man. We need a bit more.
Flick.
Well, that's oh, he overplayed it there.
Martinelli's he's just.
Come on, Martinelli.
Confidence on the floor, man.
You get the impression it's going to click for him soon. Man. Just it needs to happen sooner rather than later, isn't it?
You know, the moment, when he came on, I think it was
That's a bit sloppy there.
it was Palace last year when he came on and scored 2 goals.
Yeah, I
Remember? He needs a little moment like that where he just couple chances, buries them.
Do you think
gets
he's
his
a confidence
back.
player?
I don't think he used to be, but I think any player is a confidence player when you don't have confidence. And it sounds like a stupid statement.
No, I
But
hear
when
what
you're
you're saying.
playing bad and the fans are
Just
getting
need
on your
something to
back
go
and
for you, don't you?
you get every chance you get, you miss. Like, of course it's going to be confidence. So, he just needs one of them moments or a tap in or a penalty or something just to
Timber's a
kind of
man.
revive him.
Timber was quite fortunate that he could have got booked for that.
He slide tackled the free kick.
Yeah, he could. On another day, he gets booked for not allowing the restart to be taken straight away, but he got away with that.
Ref just said, "Nah, man."
Well, the ref is Trossard, so he probably said, yeah.
haven't been impressed by Atalanta so far, though. They've literally done.
Well, we pegged them back, to be
F4.
fair. His habits getting involved in it.
They've had a couple of chances to counter, and they haven't even bothered to do that. It's been really poor so far.
Is it them, though, or is it us making them?
No, it's obviously it's the way we play, nullifying them. But you would have thought they're at home. Well, here they are, just outside the box. Let's see how this goes.
Ball in. Jesus was the one that headed out. No, it was Saliba.
Who's their 10?
Ball into the box. That's going nowhere.
They've kept it on though.
Yeah. Lookman. He's probably looked their best player so far on the ball anyway.
He's gonna have to do something. Oh, ball in, that one looked a bit.
Heavy, man. Take that down.
They're starting to put balls in.
Yeah, last
dealing
couple of
with it.
minutes they're coming a bit more into it.
I think we're invited though. I think the higher and higher they get, the better chance of a counter for us. I think because of our start, they kind of sat back, which made it hard to break down.
They've shown Arsenal a lot of respect because they are known for going on the front foot with their high line. They've not done that today.
Oy, careful there.
So Declan Rice in
Go
the
on.
Here we go. Here's the counter.
turnover. Right, here we go.
It's too slow, man.
Was.
Got to get out to Martinelli straight away.
He was looking
Nice.
to play Saka in that.
Yeah, even
being
Saka
double
originally.
teamed.
Saka's inverting a lot, isn't he?
Here
Go on.
comes
Oh, Timber. Was that? No, that's Ben
Step.
White.
Partey to Rice.
For what?
That was Ben White that put that in, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah.
putting in for what? 1 man against 4.
Oh, I'll take that. What?
Is that a corner?
Offside.
He's offside.
To be honest, a good performance can verge on being a sloppy one as well when you don't create chances. Like, what is that? Second time he's been caught offside like that.
It's very tight though, that one, isn't it?
Should never be off though.
Yeah, he's an experienced player. He should really know how to.
He's captain, isn't it?
Yeah, he is. Tonight.
That's the experience, though, isn't it? But even though I don't agree with it. Who was it against Tottenham? Jorginho,
Was it?
wasn't it?
Yeah, I think you might be right. I'm not sure.
I think it was Jorginho.
Martinelli chasing back, doing some good defensive work there. Still chasing them.
These guys
That's
don't
good
know,
by
though.
Martinelli, that. Helping out his fullback like that.
Yeah, that's the one thing that he's never lost. His work rate and his effort for the team has always been there.
Oh, for sure.
It's just that, yeah, the final pieces of this puzzle seem to be, the attack being a bit more clinical. Him included more than most at the moment.
A little spell of possession there for Atalanta. They're passing it around. Here's Lookman.
29 on the clock.
Oh, that's a nice little turn there.
I didn't mind.
So
being
that, I
looked
think
at.
they are growing in confidence a little more, Atalanta. Zappacosta, we know about him. Oh, that was a nice move by Atalanta.
Sloppy Gabriel. He got beat in that duel, man.
Yeah, that was a good chance for them.
I thought he got in front and then he just didn't have the ball.
That was a good chance.
Yeah, he did well.
Similar to Martinelli's one.
Yeah,
They
it
both
was,
went for
yeah.
power instead of trying to curl it in.
Yeah. They've still not had a shot on target now, Atalanta. But that was their first shot on
Well,
goal.
we had one,
No, we're on 2 with 5.
but the 2 was probably the free kick and the follow up, innit?
Yeah. But Atalanta just grow. You get the impression that they're just getting a bit more confident now. Starting to string a few more passes together. I think it's fair to say.
That's my problem with this stuff. So far, how many times this season have we seen us? The first 30 minutes, we're dominating ball.
Oh, that's a lovely ball.
Oh, man.
We're
Not
dominating.
quite.
We've got
nice
the ball.
idea.
But we're just not creating enough chances to either score or
Yeah.
even put the game to bed when we do score. Like,
Well, we spoke about this earlier.
Atalanta have had
Turkish.
Atalanta have had 4 minutes and they've created one good chance out of it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a very patient build-up. There was let me try and find
And in the
this.
last 5-10
There it
minutes or so, they've had more possession than we've had for the first time in the game.
Our Premier League stats, they were comparing Arsenal and City on Sky Sports. I don't know if you saw this.
No.
But Arsenal this season so far, we're 5th in goals, 14th in XG, 6th on shots on target, 12th on chances created, and 12th on final third passes. So it definitely hasn't been as fluid. I think the patience, we've seen a lot more. It hasn't been, we get half a chance, we take a shot. We get half a chance, cool, we're looking for a better opening or a better opportunity. And then City, look at that, a first for every single one.
What about defense? I'm pretty
Obviously, yeah.
Where was that on
defense.
Sky Sports?
Yeah, Sky Sports.
On the IG, yeah?
So it's interesting to
If
see.
we're being honest, though, the defense is what is everything else has been built on, isn't it?
Yeah.
With Arsenal,
Yeah.
there's no getting away from it. The defense has been our.
Yeah, and you have to put context to this as
Yeah.
well. Like we played Villa away.
Oh, look,
Nice, let's go.
let's go. He was a bit slow to react there, Jesus.
It wasn't even a foul.
He was a bit slow to react, though.
Sorry, yeah. Context on this is Villa away and Spurs away. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair.
So it's not the same. As
Also,
City's
in one of
fixtures,
those
for
games,
example.
of course, we had Declan Rice sent off, and that
Yeah, that's true against Brighton.
obviously slowed us up quite a bit in terms of. And then the follow-up from that is that he missed the following game.
Yeah, of course.
So we have to take that into account, really. But hate to disappoint you guys, man, but over the last 10 minutes or so, the pendulum swung a little bit. Now Atalanta are looking more threatening. And this is something that we spoke about, didn't we? We said when you get games like this with two good teams, there's going to be ebb and flow. So at the moment, it's Atalanta that are enjoying most of the possession and are looking a bit more threatening than they was before. That's a nice ball in. Timber was wise to it, but it's...
Oh, yeah, that's
Is
terrible.
that out?
Went off.
Yeah. Half an hour gone, 0-0. However, in the last, I don't know, between 5 to 10 minutes, Atalanta coming back into the game a lot more than they were earlier. I think it's fair to say. Would you agree, Turkish?
Of course they have. Of course they have. It's the other way to what I thought. I thought we might see what they're
Timber's
about. and then
saying
get into
no
the
one's
game,
showing
but
for the ball. What's going on?
It's not. Even that moment we had where I think Havertz nicked it. I mean, how in that moment? I need to see it back. There's not our attack is not clinical.
I'll tell you what, there's nothing more annoying than that. We've all played football, yeah? You take a throw in and you're waiting for people to make a run and no one does. And you
Yeah,
just
no
start
one moves.
screaming, so come on. Yeah, I mean, people should do that automatically.
I'm not worried though. I don't think we need to overreact. We started well. We looked like the home team, and now Turkish. You said it. You knew Atalanta are going to have a period. They're the home team. The crowd's obviously going to start getting
Worried?
up.
Worried. I mean, I predicted a draw before the game
You did,
and a
yeah.
loss earlier this week. So, and I knew it was going to be a tough game. But the way we started, I was impressed because we completely nullified them. We had a lot of the ball. There was openings, couple offside, Havertz right foot, the Saka free kick. But again, 30 minutes of that and nothing comes from it. Now Atalanta are into it and they've created equally as good a chance as we did in the
well
first
done.
27, 30 minutes. So, I wouldn't say overly worried about them, but they're in the game now.
Oh, definitely.
First 10-15, Rice was getting in the game a lot more as well. And since they've been dominating, he's kind of faded. So I think we need to get him on the ball a bit more. Havertz maybe drop a little bit deeper. Try and get Saka on the ball as well. I haven't seen Saka
Yeah,
for
he's
20, 25
not really
minutes.
figured much so far. Neither is Jesus, if I'm being honest. You could argue he's not had a lot of service, but I mean, he did early in the game. He had that little twist on the
the turn 3 minutes in.
Yeah, but since then,
come on,
not
man.
really seen
We're
that
35
much.
minutes in, and we're still talking about that twist. Like, I liked it at the time as well, but like,
Yeah, you're
struggling.
right. We need more.
Easy Clap says, I think we should sign Duran from Villa. Thoughts?
He's a good player.
He looks
He's looking good, man.
A really good player.
It's funny because he was being linked with a move away from Villa, wasn't
he
he?
wanted to leave.
Yeah,
He wanted to start. I understand it, man.
Yeah.
If you've got Watkins ahead of you who's playing really well and doesn't look like he's going to be
Good ball
dropped,
by Partey,
and you know how good you are, obviously you want to go and start. So yeah, they're finding a way to fit him in now. I mean, that winner he scored the other day was ridiculous. I think he scored another nice goal in the Champions League yesterday.
He did. Yeah.
But I think he was ruled out.
One on his left when he
I think that one. Yeah, to be honest, I watched it. I saw it was
ruled
ruled out, innit?
Yeah.
Because it was Anana that scored the third goal in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Because I saw the goal and left the Barbers, I think it was.
It was a nice finish though.
And I was wondering, how is he not on the score sheet? I had to see our bench again because we were just warming up on the side, and I was thinking,
I didn't see Sterling warming up, did you? In that little
no, I
team there?
didn't. That's what I was thinking. Who's who here?
It was me, the youngsters. Oh, that's going out.
Sterling, Trossard.
I didn't see Sterling or Trossard or none of them, man, warming up. There they are again, look. It's the Utes.
We're struggling on the bench, you know. Attacking wise, I don't know. You could say Sterling, Trossard, great. You could say Sterling, Trossard, struggling. Still 8 minutes to go in this half, though, man. Let's make something of it, though, because what's possession saying, Laurie? Even though they've come back into it a bit.
Earlier on, we were in the ascendancy in terms of possession, but then Atalanta clawed it back, and it's still, as I speak at the moment, after 37 minutes, Atalanta 55% possession to our 45%.
Barca equalising against Monaco, 1-1. Barca with 10 men.
Bit of an aimless ball here from David Raya.
Griezmann scored for Atletico. It's 1-1 against Leipzig.
Okay.
That Garcia was the one that played for City as well.
Is it? Brest against Sturm Graz. It's not a Champions League.
This looks dangerous. They've opened us up there at the back.
That was a good little passage from Atalanta, but we come back in numbers. He's struggling too.
Martinelli's come back to help out, which is good.
They're resetting.
Yeah. Atalanta do look quite comfortable on the ball now, don't they?
Yeah, we look like void of ideas all of a sudden, playing long balls into no one. They're getting the ball back. They look quite sharp. As I say that, they need to walk out. But look.
Yeah, going
They're
behind. All right. That's good defending. That's good defending.
Who was it, Ben White?
No, I think that was Partey.
But Raya's even saying what's going on.
Concentration is so important in these games, isn't it? Because when you haven't got the ball, you got to keep your shape. You got to be aware. You know. You got to accept that you're not going to be in total control for large spells in the game. So you've got to be switched on.
And they're hungry, Atalanta, as well, man.
Yeah, to be fair to them, I think they played their way back into it. We started really well, looked dangerous. But then, you know, they found their confidence a bit. And now, if I'm being honest, they're looking like the better team as of right now. But, you know, we still... It's not like we've come close to conceding yet.
The Odegaard loss is massive, though, man. You can tell, because he's always picking the ball up, a little shimmy, a little turn, making that bit of space. He takes the riskiest, balls into the final third. We're lacking a lot of that.
His pressing as well it goes unseen, man. If you go to games, you see it more. Like, the guy does not stop pressing.
Look, we took the goal kick about 2 minutes ago, or let's say 90 seconds ago,
Oh, that's good, Brian.
It was offside. Though,
and
man.
it's resulted in a long ball to have a header down and offside. That means you're struggling.
Mhm.
We probably need half time or a counter right now.
I think first and foremost we need to see this half out.
They haven't been threatening either.
No.
They've had a couple openings. They look sharp in the last 10 minutes, but
Mikel
I don't think
Arteta
we should be
taking notes.
conceding either.
That's something I've not really seen him do.
What, take
before.
notes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird
Have
to
you
see him
seen
with a
it
notepad.
I don't think so. Now you say it.
Yeah, he's not really got Albert next to him with a
Airport,
laptop.
Airport Albert.
Yeah, doing all the notes and stuff. Do you think he's concerned, or do you think he's just thinking?
I don't think we need to overreact.
Because I don't think we've not like been opened up drastically or anything like that.
Oh man, it's a Champions League away game. We started
Yeah.
well. Atalanta have come back into the game. We've had a few openings. It's all right. It's not even half time yet.
No,
Nothing to worry about.
I do think though he'll be a little disappointed that when we were on top we didn't score.
If not, maybe. But we didn't really create chances. Oh, that was poor. Didn't really create any chances to score. Any big openings. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, he's not going to be worrying. It's not like they're opening us up or we're misplacing passes. We're just sitting back. They got possession. It will change, I'm sure.
Ball into the box. Well defended.
Yeah.
Well defended.
Go on, let's get
All
that.
right. Chance for a counter
There we go.
attack.
Nice.
Go on, Gab.
Jesus.
Go
he's lost
forward,
it.
man.
Brother,
He's lost it.
he actually just looked at the guy and then his touch went into the guy.
He should just take it. If he takes the ball forward,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
he's in space and he tries to come
Once
back.
you go back from there, you're going to miss out.
It's barely
Kolasinac
even a foul,
again.
man. It has been a bit of a boring game. After the first 10, 15 minutes, it's been nothing to it.
At least Jesus can say he dumped Kolasinac on his backside. That's not an easy thing to do, by the way.
I think
He's
if
big,
there's a
strong
battle,
guy.
though, Jesus versus Kolasinac, winning for sure.
Yeah. We're looking at the manager now. He doesn't look overly concerned, but he does look watchful.
Would you
As
be
well
concerned?
he might. Huh?
Are you concerned?
Not overly concerned. I might be slightly disappointed that we were controlling the game and now we're not.
Mm.
Especially when we don't have a goal to do, you know what I mean? But hey, like you said, Christian, it's
Nice.
Champions League football. It's going to happen.
Okay. Where's the shout? Yeah, they found it funny. Super Chat says, please tell Havertz that we play with the offside rule. I think it's more Jesus.
Yeah, it's been
It is
Jesus
more
has been
Jesus.
caught out offside.
I mean,
Mind you, Jesus has to be said, he's still going to be a bit rusty, isn't it? Because he's not started since the pre-season tour. So, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He start.
He's not started since then. So.
Yeah, he didn't start the first game. He came
Yeah.
on in the first game, then he got injured, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he came on for 10 minutes against Spurs.
And he's a touch player, so it's going to take him a little while. Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
it's a great
Shoot! Oh,
Slowed it down so much.
we need a
Yeah.
back heel there into Jesus, man.
But Havertz could have hit it.
go on.
Gab.
Take him on. Martinelli versus Zappacosta.
Yes.
Partey.
Jeez, man.
Sloppy, man. Sloppy.
Oh, mate, this first half has been just... it's been a struggle.
Now you're starting to see elements of frustration with the manager. When that attack broke down, he was clapping, saying, come on, as Willie might do. Oh, we got the ball back with Declan Rice. What can he do here? That's a good ball. Oh, sloppy again, this time for Martinelli. Wake up, man.
Coming up to 45, probably only a couple of minutes added on, if that.
Yeah, there's not been any injuries to speak of. I think it'll be 2 minutes. Oh, it's 1 minute.
We were on. And remember, this is the full strength.
Well, it's not full strength, is it? 'Cause those
It's-
guys-
It's full strength for what we got. Full strength for what we can bring into City. So remember that.
It's been a boring half for sure, man. After the first 10 minutes,
It's not been thrills and spills, definitely.
turned into
not.
a sleep along.
No, don't say that.
Sorry.
Well, I get you. It's not been the most riveting of games. You know what I mean, it's not edgy seat stuff, is it?
Yeah, I don't hate it. Like I said, if I'm finding the positives, Champions League away, Atalanta, first game.
We're not losing.
Middle of a tough week, not losing, few moments, haven't been opened up.
There we go. Look, come on, play it.
There we go.
No, I can't mind you. It's a few seconds to go.
Yeah, it's
I
blown.
guess you just want to keep the ball now, don't you? And
Look,
there we go.
Yeah,
That's the end of the
it.
first half.
First half done.
Hopefully the
Well,
second
well,
half's better.
Hope you've been taking notes because we've got a lot to talk about.
I don't think we've got that much to talk about, to be honest. We will be hearing from Robbie at half time.
Oh, yeah?
He's watching. I'm told, reliably informed by our technical team that Robbie will be on the line. I'm sure he'll have a few words to say, but I'll kick it off, shall I? So, listen, start of the first half, I thought we started positively. We actually looked on the front foot, created a couple of chances, couple of half chances. Obviously, we didn't take them. And then as the game wore on, Atalanta got their confidence a little. And towards the end of the first half, they were marginally the better side. That being said, it's not like they created any excellent chances or anything like that. We've actually created more chances than them. And we've had more shots on target to them as well. So, listen, we can't argue too much. It's the first half of a Champions League game. We're playing away from home. I'm pretty sure the manager's not going to be too disappointed. But we can do better, and hopefully we will do better. Turkish, what's your thoughts?
Listen, Atalanta away is not an easy fixture, but the first 30 minutes of the game, we made it look easy, apart from being active in the final third. And by being active, I mean being sharp. I mean, Jesus had that turn 3 minutes in, and I said, look, that's quite sharp. And then for the rest of the game, he's offside 3 times, and he hasn't done F4. You know, Martinelli and Saka, they're not getting the ball. When they're getting the ball, it's just slow, it's inside, it's pass, it's reset. And Havertz, you probably have, funnily enough, Havertz has probably been the best of the 4 up, in terms of attackers. And it's not like he's great in midfield either, but he's been the one that at that moment he had that burst into the box, probably should have done better with the shot or the cross, the cutback. There's just something in the final third. I think this is why we all wanted a striker. A lot of us wanted a striker because there's just something missing. A bit of, excitement, a bit of electricity in that attack, a bit of fear, I think it's far too timid at times. It's far too structured. There's no real looseness to it. I know we talk about looseness when we see Jesus coming back and Havertz coming back and the flexibility and whatnot, but we're talking about everything other than in and around the box, because we are struggling up top. We are.
Christian?
Similar. Yeah, I echo kind of what Turkish said. I think if you're talking about needing a striker, it comes down to more than just we need someone to score 20 plus goals. It comes down to if you have a good 15 minutes in a game, you want to create 1 or 2 chances and you want to score 1 or 2 goals. Does that make sense? If we had a top striker getting in behind in the first 15 minutes, I think we'd probably score a goal. Whereas the only chances we created was Havertz, who kind of just hit it with his right off target. And then Martinelli, who doesn't have confidence at the moment, just skies it. So, yeah, no real positives apart from the first 15 minutes. And we've defended well, limited them to little chances. But yeah, I want to see us kind of get back on top and dominate the game a bit more in the second half. I think collectively, after the first 10 minutes, everyone's intensity and quality kind of dropped. I don't really know why. I think maybe just Atalanta kind of ups their game. Maybe the crowd got behind them a bit more. I don't think it's been bad. I think it's been a bit boring. But yeah, I want to see more.
Yeah, I think that's the common theme, really. Yeah. That's the consensus. We want to see a bit more because the game is there for the taking, but it's whether we can take it. You know what I mean? I can see that we could very well go on and win this game, but I could also see whereby we don't. I must say I'm not unduly worried by them up top, because even though they had the majority of the possession and they've created a couple of chances, they haven't created anything that's worried me unduly. It's not like they got behind us or anything like that. But then, to be fair, we've hardly got behind them. It's a bit of a stalemate, right?
Yeah,
It's true.
I just expect better from our attack. I don't know what it is, because we're so good in other areas. Like defensively, you can see how good we are. We're not even worried. When we went 1-0 up against Tottenham, I was pretty adamant we're going to win the game.
You were singing in the
I was very
92nd minute.
I mean, people know me over the years. They know I've never been this confident in keeping leads anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's just something in the attack that needs to...
Well,
If our attack was as good as our defence...
Yeah, I think Arteta also needs to learn a bit in the attacking. I mean, listen, 90 goals last season, more than the Invincibles and so on. But I mean, it's this season. There's just something's been tweaked.
Yeah.
That it just feels like we've regressed a little bit.
You know what I think can sum it up is people are putting our defence up there with the best defence in the world, right? But I've heard Arsenal fans say they think our defence is the best in the world, or the defensive partnership of Saliba and Gabriel, the best defensive partnership in the world, or up there. I don't think our front three is up there with any of the best front threes in the world. I think Saka's, is up there
No, you're
with
right.
the best right wingers, but as a front three or as an attacking line, we're nowhere near it. So it kind of tells you what it is, the disparity between how good our defence is, between how good our attack is. Obviously, we're not going to concede many goals, but we need to score more. So, yeah.
A few super chats have come in as well. Let me get them in. Nathan says Atalanta's bench can cause you problems. Not gonna lie. 40 side says Timber does not really invert as much as Zinni. Not sure whether that's on instruction. Just feel we need an extra body in the midfield. And Big Up Woz as well says Turkish, we need an immediate threat through the middle of the park. The lack of pace to threaten opponents' back line will expose this team over time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we do have pace on the bench, of course, in the form of Sterling. I bet he can't wait to get his Arsenal career up and running. I mean, I know he's had a
Yeah, without Odegaard, we're not even like the fluidity is a problem to even get it into the. I mean, look, Martinelli's got pace and he hasn't been able to use it once really in this first half.
Yeah, I think part of that reason though is because Atalanta, if you notice, they've defended quite deep,
Look at that.
so it makes it harder for you to.
They're talking Arteta clapping there at the defensive structure.
Looking at the comments, it would appear that the fans are not overly impressed with what they're seeing so far. Are they being a bit greedy?
I don't think greedy is the word.
Because but we said before the game that Atalanta are no mugs. I'm just being advised actually for our technical team that Robbie is ready to talk to us. So can we get him on? We're ready to receive him. But yeah, looking at the comments, it would appear that they're not overly impressed. They're saying what you're saying, Christian, boring. Basically, the theme is that they're not happy.
If we turn out and win this game, I don't care how we've done it. It's Atalanta away. If we turn around and win this league, I don't care how we've done it. Whether we shithouse it or we are the best team in Premier League history and the most exciting, I don't care how you do it. It all comes down to the results at the end of the day.
Oliver says, lads, it's 0-0 at half-time, Champions League. Relax.
But who's not relaxed? I don't
Got a super chat here from Nathan Piper. He said, there's no midfield energy, nobody linking to Saka either. We're trying to go too long and it's resulting in nothing. Not a striker issue this game.
Yeah, I don't think we need to get carried away. It's our first Champions League game, middle of a tough week, away to Atalanta. If this was at home and we started well and then lost possession and got dominated, I would have problems. But yeah, it's first half. Let's see what they do in the second half. There's nothing to worry about.
Super chat here from Shu. He says, this game an answer, or are we missing Odegaard? We're definitely missing Odegaard. But then we were always going to. It's how we can cope without him, really, isn't it? You cannot not miss Odegaard. He's so instrumental to the team. He's pretty pivotal to the way we play. Mm-hmm. So it is a big loss Tola OX says, stop crying about Odegaard. Not crying, but at the same time, man, come on. It is a big loss. I mean, City, we're being told, I don't know how reliable it is, that they'll be without De Bruyne for Sunday. So let's see how they cope with that. They'll be slightly different. They won't be as potent without.
He went off at half time yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ian says give Ranieri a chance. What is Arteta doing? I mean, that's our midfield option to spice things up there. Federer says we're going long a lot, but not winning the second balls, or we're in offside positions in the second ball phase. So, as I mean, there is a problem. I mean, Ranieri coming on.
I was going to say, would you make any changes, or is that too early? Does that represent panic?
It's probably too early because it's probably too early, but.
Couple of people calling for Martinelli to come off. I think that's a bit early yet. Give him a chance, man.
You can make a case for a lot of players to come off, really. It's just that who we got to come on. I know Martinelli got Trossard and Sterling there, so it's the easy shout. But I worry about getting the ball into them at the moment, let alone someone in the attacking third.
Yeah, Jesus has been disappointing for me. He had one nice turn at the start of the game, which Turkish loved, and then and he was offside 2 or 3 times, and then he's not. It's the knee. I can see it's the knee. Like, he just doesn't have that yard of pace. He used to be able to get his back into a defender and hold the ball up. Doesn't really have that anymore. Yeah, it's sad to see.
Super chat here from Jazzy Jeff. He says 6 out of 10 transfer window question mark.
He's bantering.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I think it's too early for a change, but I also think nothing's going to change unless we make a change. It's a weird one. Listen, we've nullified Atalanta. They've grown back into the game. Let's see how the first 10 minutes starts, because if they continue growing, then we've got problems that we need to address.
A few people calling for Sterling to come on. I wouldn't disagree with that at all, although he probably won't come on straight away.
Yeah. I don't think it's ever too early for a change. I think if it's not working, it's not working. Let me finish this. I don't think we haven't been terrible, so it's not like it's definitely not working. But just as a point, say like half time is okay to change things if it's not working.
I agree.
And if I was to make a change, it would probably be Jesus off, put Havertz further forward, and bring Trossard in.
But would it be remiss? So the way I see things like this, okay, we can see the areas where we need to improve upon. But if I'm the manager, I'm probably thinking, you know what, I'm going to give you 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, you will. Yeah,
to get things right. Then I'll make the changes.
Yeah,
Arteta doesn't giving the guys on the pitch a chance to turn things around. When I say turn things around, like you said, it's not like they've been bad or poor or anything like that. It's just that we're lacking a little bit of energy up top, right? A bit of potency up top. So how do you think? I mean, defensively we look fine, right? So there's no issues there. Midfield.
No. Like I said, I think Havertz playing in the 10 is kind of missing out on what he brings when he's playing as a centre forward. I probably would leave it 5-10 minutes, and then I'd take Jesus off and push Havertz further forward. But yeah, he won't change at half time. He never does.
Got another super chat here from Khan. He says Spurs win the quad or get whatever. But anyway, we won't go now. Another super chat here from RBT Universe. He says, shouldn't have started Jesus. Big fan of Turkish.
Love.
Yeah, thought you would. A few people calling for Ranieri to come on. You know what? I could see that happening.
Yeah,
maybe in the second half, towards the end.
If Arteta's got the confidence to bring him on with 15 minutes to go at Spurs, I think he could definitely bring him on in this game.
Yeah, 1-0 up as well, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
Another super chat here from Minty Leaf. He says, games like this prove we should have kept ESR and Vieira.
One of them. I mean, we wanted...
you as an advocate for both them, man.
Yeah, but I said it. Now we got no one. I didn't say leave us with no one.
Yeah.
The point is to upgrade on these players, not just sell them. Same with Eddie. Upgrade.
Big up Eddie. Scored the yesterday. I'm sure you was excited about it.
I'm sure you was knee sliding in your living room.
Big up Reece Nelson as well, man. He also scored. Apparently, he was man of the match for the game.
He's been doing well.
Yeah. Super chat here from Harry Lawrence. He said Martinelli shouldn't start. He's in poor form. I wouldn't say he's been bad today. He's just not impacted the game as much as we would like. But listen, it's the first half, so give the man a chance.
We expect so much from Martinelli because we know the level he's been and can get to, but I just haven't seen it. This season, second half of last season, didn't really see it. The last moment or quality I saw from Martinelli was that Palace game when he came on and scored 2 goals.
That's some time ago, right?
It's time ago, yeah. It was, that was the first game back after Dubai. So that's too long for him not to find form.
Big up my boy Stricto in the building.
Come on.
He's in the house. Enough love to Stricto. Got another super chat here from Oz. Says, next transfer window, is it time to upgrade from Martinelli and Jesus? If so, who? Who wants to take that one on?
Rodrigo. What? Why are people laughing? Why are you laughing? No. Rodrigo.
Do you think that's gettable?
Why not? They can't all be happy there come the end of the season. One of them's going to be the fall guy.
Right, we're about to start back the second half of this game. As you guys probably are aware already, it's 0-0. Arsenal 5 shots on goal to Atalanta 2. Couple of shots on target for Arsenal, but no goals. We need a goal. Need it to go away pretty quick. But hey,
Kicked off.
Here we go.
We need to start this half well, man.
We've got to try and wrest back control of the football. Or do we? Maybe we can hit him on the break. I don't know.
My realistic answer to that question is Eze for the left.
I must say, with Eze, I'm surprised he's still at Palace, to be honest.
I don't think they could afford to lose both.
Squad depth for me. Bring in Eze, squad player.
You don't think he starts?
Nah, man. But we're trying to win. I'm trying to get us to win everything, man. Not
if Eze comes to Arsenal, let's face it, he'll
Rodrigo.
be competing with Odegaard for that.
someone like that.
No, he plays on the left.
No, but he can operate in that midfield area as well. He does play a lot of the Palace.
I think he's good enough to start for us.
Eze's good. He'll start some games, 100%. But I think if you can get a Rodrigo, that is just something else.
Yeah, for sure.
That's something else.
So I think the overall consensus is people saying that defensively we look solid enough and fine, but midfield and especially up top we need to be a bit more potent. I think.
Yeah.
And I think that's a fair enough comment, to be honest.
You know, we did a show pre-season while the transfer window was open. I think Babs was on it. It was me, James, Babs, and Curtis. And I said, if an offer came in for Martinelli, 60, 70 mil, would you take it? And I got slaughtered. Literally, the comments were like, what's this guy smoking? Like, on crack? Like, why would we let Martinelli go? There's no way. And now look how the narrative's changed. Like, I wasn't even saying I would sell him. I was suggesting, could we upgrade in that position? And all of a sudden, he's on bad form and everyone hates him.
Oh, giving the ball away there in midfield, but now we've won it back.
No, foul.
But the referees...
Nah, listen, both... this summer, I think left wing and striker could have been upgraded, but we was never going to do both. So whether you wanted a striker or a left winger, it was one. We got neither. Or we got one to last this season and he goes back to where he goes back to. I still think that's... Martinelli and Havertz still got a lot of proving to do, both of them. But I still think we get a left winger next year and we need to get a striker next year.
Atalanta on the attack. Oh, he's got past the fullback there. Oh,
it's a penalty.
did he bring him down? Oh, it's a penalty.
He got done.
Oh my gosh.
Why did he bring him down?
He got done. He got nutmegged.
Why bring
Was
him
that
down?
strong enough for a penalty though, Turkish?
Well, I can't.
It's a pen. It's a pen.
It looked like he laid hands on him. And look,
Partey.
that's out the box. Out the box. It's inside the box.
That's not a penalty, man. Come on.
Once you get beat, you got to let him go.
No, he does.
He doesn't.
lets
He's
him
grabbing
go
his
there.
arm.
It's still in the box.
Is there a trip there though? Yeah, it's not the hands we need to be looking at. It's the feet. Yeah, look.
He's finished.
Hang on. Does he tread on his heel?
He does. Look,
It
knee.
looks like
Foul,
he treads
it's a
on his
foul.
heel ever
It's
so
not a
slightly.
Touching him all over the gaff. Hands on the shoulder, knee to the calf. Like it's a penalty.
But they're checking it, so we don't
100%
know
pen.
for sure. The on-field decision is penalty.
It started outside the box, but it went in the box. So, and the thing about slowing it down, you're not gonna get the full. You could,
Right,
you
let's
could
look at
say
it again.
soft
So-
at the most, but they're not.
I think if they give it, it's because of
They're
that
giving that.
trailing leg. That's very soft, though, bro.
It's a pen for me.
Oh, you think it's a penalty?
Yeah.
Jesus looks very worried, as well he might do.
He's all over him, man. Once you get skin like that, you got to let him go.
Yeah, it's true.
Best case, they give a free kick.
Still
It's
waiting.
not often that they go against the referee once the on-field decision is a penalty. It's not often that they overturn it, to be honest.
Where did Raya go?
He went to get
He
notes
went to
from
get
the
some
side.
advice. So he's got beat there. He's got his hand, but that's outside the box. But then look at the feet as
It's
they
the
come
clip
together.
on the leg. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Was the leg outside?
No, but it's the clip, and then he's still touching.
But if the clip on the leg is on the line or outside, I think they give a free kick.
It's been a long time, man. I mean, come on.
I didn't see it properly.
Don't you think it's been a long
it's
time?
been longer than it should. It's a penalty. Like, that's it. I don't know.
No, if it's longer than it should do, then maybe it's not
but
penalty.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know what they're like. These men are funny.
If the leg clip was on the edge or outside, then they'll give a free kick.
Obviously, it doesn't help we don't have volume. But what are they? What are they waiting? Like, what is the query here?
Well, he's getting advice for something, so it can't just be, pen. Check over.
This is an inordinate amount of time for a penalty decision. Oh, he's pointing to the box. It's a penalty.
That's the longest VAR to do nothing.
It's an easy pen, says Joe. I agree.
You agree, do you?
It's a pen, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all over him. Christian's right. He done you. You let him go.
Quick super chat here from Ian Lynch. Says, love Martinelli, but I'm losing faith in him now.
Here we are.
Oh, well. Reto Gui's going to take it. Raya's pretty good on penalties, isn't he? He has been. Let's hope he can pull one out of the bag tonight. Right. Raya's engaging in a little bit of gamesmanship here. Right, here we go. 50th minute. Penalty to Atalanta. He's looking a bit nervous, the penalty taker, Reto Gui. There he comes. He's got. Oh, he saved it. Oh no, but oh,
Come on, man! Come on!
double save.
Come on! This guy this season has
Wow.
been incredible.
Right, that was
Oi.
that second save.
Double
was mad.
save.
That was a poor
That
pen,
was
but this
no, that
second
was.
save.
Remember Chesney versus Liverpool?
He went to Raya's
Oh
left.
my
and then-
days.
oh, that's
Come
great.
Oi, you lot remember Chesney versus Liverpool when he did exactly the same?
That is a
Oi,
fantastic
to get to that
save.
second save, man.
And the
Come
ball
on,
bounced
Raya.
just before it, so he met that
Jeez.
on the half volley. That's an even better save.
Great save.
David Raya,
Great
take
save.
a bow.
Wow.
Every game this season for us, he's done something big.
pulled something
Every
off,
single
innit?
game.
Still got to
Oi, no,
concentrate.
No.
He's got too much time there, man. Come on.
That was a save. Follow up.
Quality.
I mean, let's be honest. He
Springing his
didn't. He
step.
didn't make the best connection, but it was still
Yeah,
would have been
yeah.
good enough to get it across the line in most cases.
Nah, the second
but
save was
great
better.
save, double save there
Incredible,
by
man.
David Raya. Keeps Atalanta out. Some people would say that's karma because it wasn't a penalty in the first place. But Turkish, you said you thought it was a penalty. I'm not so sure, to be honest.
Nah, it was a pen. It was the foot, Laurie. It wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah.
the
it was
arm.
but was it enough
Clipped
for him to go sprawling on the floor?
Yeah,
though?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the thing.
He's beat him. He's tried to stay all over him. He's clipped his leg. It's a foul. 100%. If it's outside the box, it's not even a debate. Obviously, the threshold's a little bit higher in the box, but it's still a pen.
But regardless, Raya has
Saved the night. so far.
saved. Well, I wouldn't say saved us because we don't know how this game's going to end up. But certainly so far, that has been a big moment in the game. So enough props to David Raya.
Ramsdale's just a memory
He's having
now,
a good
innit?
season, isn't he, David Raya?
It's a brilliant
he is.
season.
He's having a really good season.
Arguably been our best player.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't really argue with that too much, man. Let's
Like
hope that
Turkish-
can wake us up a bit now.
Like
man,
Turkish
because-
said, he's had moments in every single game.
Yeah, he has.
Yes.
Can't disagree with that at all.
definitely top 3, top 2. I'd say number 1 actually so far this season across all comps.
I'd agree.
I know Saliba's been solid throughout. Timber's been solid throughout. That'd probably make my top 3.
Yeah.
But
Super chat here from Joe Wright says, "You tell me again he isn't world class. What a goalkeeper! World class does that all the time. David Raya, you gem."
Agreed.
the Banshee said Partey poor, but yeah, he got away with it.
Well, he got absolutely skinned there, didn't he? And like Christian says, sometimes when you get skinned like that, you just got to let them go past him, man, because you touch them again and they go down. That's what could happen. So. But we live to fight another day. Let's just hope we can concentrate.
Yeah, we need to give them something to think about now, man. Because since the 30th minute, they've been in ascendancy the whole way. End of the first and beginning of the second.
I mean, people have laid into Gabriel Jesus in the comments, but let's be fair to him, man. He's not had a lot in the way of service, has he? He's up front there on his own. He's not really getting any of the ball.
I think what he has had to do, he's been quite poor.
Played Saka.
I think
he's been caught offside a few times.
I was about to mention Saka. I don't think we're getting the ball out to Saka quick enough, man. Barely seen him touch the ball.
Oh, that's good. He made it
rare for Saka.
Oh, he's not sharp at all, man.
That Jesus.
Yeah, man.
He did well to win that first ball, though, didn't he?
He did, but he should have won the second one there, and he just...
He's lost the yard. That's what happens with the knees.
Oh, that's lovely by
Nice.
Saliba. Look at that defending. Immaculate. Looks like it's going to be one of those tight games, isn't it? Could be decided by a goal here or there. We just got to keep our concentration levels, man. Keep our shape.
Ball to Saka, man. Oh, then that overlap.
Oh, come on, man. Sharper than this, man. The run was there as well. It was a good run.
Now do it. Now do
Yeah,
it.
there it is. Yeah, go on.
Still a shit ball.
Yeah, it was too slow, wasn't it?
Nice.
He's done well there, Saka. Oh, lovely.
Go on, Ben.
Let's see the cross. Oh,
Unlucky.
good defending by Atalanta there, to be honest.
Better though. Yeah, good luck.
He done well, though, to peel off him.
Yeah.
A little glimpse
Let's
of
hope that
good
this
football
the
there.
penalty can provide some impetus for us to wake up a little bit, man.
You're not pressing, man. Just letting them have the ball. It's so easy. This is where Odegaard would press. And he would lead the press and everyone else would press with him. Whereas Jesus kind of just wandering around.
Moose, super chat, says, I need Partey out for Jorginho. He's looking leggy already and we need some creation help.
Yeah,
Maybe also Sterling in as well. I'll
There's a
definitely.
foul in there, man.
Oh, this could be a counter-attack here. Declan Rice on the ball. He's looking for
Declan,
support.
what are you doing, Declan? Why is he not releasing it?
I don't know, man. I don't
Like, we
think
need
there
to
was
be
enough
quicker
runners
if we're
up
going to
top.
cause some problems, like.
To be fair, he was looking for the run. He looked up, didn't see anybody. And then
Didn't see anybody? Did you see somebody? Tell me you saw two people running there. Am I seeing ghosts or
I'm
something?
not sure if I did, you know.
Christian,
see
did
him
you
run?
see someone?
There was players in front of him.
Bro, replay that because you're making me think. Make a run. There was two men running.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. He looked to me like he looked up, didn't see anyone making the
He
run.
looked up
thought,
and
you
I'm
know
thinking, you can see what I see, mate. Just play the ball to them and let's get on a little counter. Jesus.
Right, here we go.
Off.
Cavalry are coming.
Trossard on.
Jorginho's on.
Yeah, Partey, Jesus.
I wouldn't really argue with that too
Nah, I
much.
don't know. I can't argue with that.
I'd like to have seen Sterling, to be honest. I want to see some pace on him. So what do you think, Jesus, tonight?
Dead.
Quickly, you guys.
Poor.
Dead.
Poor.
First 10 minutes, Turkish loved his turn and then just faded.
That's it.
Went
I wish
downhill
I
from
didn't
there.
see it.
Literally one nice turn in the 5th minute.
It's not a good look, really. You're taking your captain off
His
with
knees are done, man.
under an hour. Looking at that,
Oh, come on, Raya. That's
that
quality,
is.
man. That's quality.
But you know what I love about that? The second one is the fact that he scooped the ball up on the
Yeah.
half volley. You know how
Mental.
difficult that must be to do?
Mad. I thought it was, when we were watching real time, I thought it was in.
Yeah. Partey, what did you think of him today, Christian?
I don't think as bad as people might be
not
saying.
getting a lot
in
of
the
love in
chat.
the comments,
I think,
I'll tell
yeah,
you
the
that.
penalties obviously let him down. I think it was okay. Maybe a 4 or 5 out of 10. Nothing special, nothing terrible.
It's not one of his best days.
Nah,
Turkish?
definitely not.
Partey.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. He's getting old, man. Injuries. This is what you're gonna get from him, though. You're like, I'm being real. It's
true.
Like, it's very few games this season we're gonna be like, oh, immaculate, because he's getting on and he's had injuries. Go on, look, the run.
It's nice.
It's not nice. It's just cute.
Well, cute.
Like, take that risk. There's man running. Like, there's space in behind.
Got super chat here from Texas Cannon. It says, "Get Partey off the pitch." Are you kidding?
He's off.
Nice, George.
Gunner Dress says Partey is 52. Well, I don't think he's 52, but I see the point you're trying to make.
Go, give it to Saka.
Ah,
Saliba, what?
Go on, we're still in a good position. Go
Yeah,
on,
he's done all right, but Saka, what? We give it to him now when he's got 3
Yeah.
man.
I know Havertz, but should be turning in onto his stronger foot, though, Christian. Do you get what I'm saying? He just picks it up, takes 2 steps that way, and passes it off. Cut in. Okay, we're trying to gain control back now. Cool, whatever.
we're seeing a bit more of the ball, that's for sure, but we need to be a bit more.
Do it, play it, man, play it. Fucking hell.
Gone back to the keeper. Our best player so far. Right. Couple of
Come on,
people
Ben.
in the comments saying, "Get Raheem on, get Ranieri on."
That'll be the next sub. Sterling for Martinelli. Oh, that's a good throw.
Bit of a waste, isn't it? Cuadrado, ex-Chelsea and Juve, he's coming on for Atalanta. Cuadrado's one of those players, man. He's a confidence player. If he's on it, he can cause you problems.
Yeah, but how old
very
is he
quick.
now, man? The guy must be like 36 or something.
Nah, he's
Yeah,
not
it must
that
be.
old.
You sure?
Yeah.
Who's Chelsea?
He
did
was
play
young when
for?
he was at Chelsea. Yeah.
Conte's Chelsea? Or
No,
what?
he's got to be.
It wasn't Conte's
33,
Chelsea.
34 at least.
It might have been Conte's Chelsea. Victor Moses was wing back though.
I saw something about Victor Moses the other day. Who was he signed for?
Oh yeah.
36. And I
36.
told you, man.
Cuadrado's 36.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
He's been around forever, man. He was a winger at Juve. Now he's a fullback.
Corner
Left
to
wing back.
Arsenal. Let's see if we can replicate Sunday.
Who did Moses sign for? Championship team, right?
Yeah, I just remember
Luton.
seeing him.
Yeah, Luton.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Luton.
Luton.
I just remember he's one of those ubiquitous players, and he pops up all over the place. Corner to Arsenal. Let's see if we can replicate Sunday and get a goal.
Yeah, 36. Atalanta, man. I don't want to be disrespectful, but they're a bit of a retirement team.
Who?
Atalanta. Quadrado,
No,
Kolasinac,
you're talking about the Europa League winners,
Zappa
bro.
Costa. Yeah, but
You
still,
say that,
we
but
should be,
they
we should
beat
be dealing with them.
Leverkusen in the final last season.
We should be
Finished
dealing with
fourth in Serie A. Right, anyway, let's get back to business. Saka, we need a good delivery on this, and hopefully we can get something done. All right, here we go. That's decent delivery to the far post. Oh,
Right, come on.
no! Great header by Havertz back in the mixer, but
What's he giving a foul?
what's happened here? That was a well-worked corner. We couldn't get that. There you go, look. Havertz does well to get that ball back in there.
What did the ref blow for?
Who knows?
Exactly, who knows? I didn't see one thing wrong with that whole...
Nor did I, to be honest.
No, we didn't bury it anyway.
It's a well-worked corner, but the other... What's happened there?
Nice.
Man. Decision making today has been poor from everyone.
What would you say has been Arsenal's best performance this season? Because we've not looked really fluid in, well, I won't say any of our games, but most of our games.
Yeah, I don't think there's been one standout.
I'd say Aston Villa. Even Tottenham, actually.
Nah, I thought we were semi-poor in Aston Villa, man.
It's not like any have been outstanding.
No, you're right.
So I'm going to take the best wins, I
Yeah.
guess, Tottenham and Villa.
No, with respect, my question was, when have we looked like really good this season?
Haven't really. I was at the Wolves game, which was first game of the season. Weren't great. Wolves could have got back in that game. Raya made a great save. Aston Villa, I think we were kind of poor. Obviously, Watkins missed 2 big chances. We ended up winning the game.
We were looking decent against Brighton up until Declan getting sent off.
That's true.
All right, here's Saka. Got an attack going. Pass it back to him.
Go wide,
He's gone the wrong way. Trossard.
Oh my God.
They've gone right into the area of congestion. Should have gone wide earlier. Anyway, it's Martinelli. Not heard his name for a few minutes. Someone have a shot?
Jorginho.
Come on, Jorginho, have a shot. Sometimes when games are like this, where there's a bit of stalemate, you know what I mean? Someone has a shot.
Man.
And
It comes into Havertz, Saka makes the run, and for some reason he goes inside and they get men back. Like, go wide, get Saka in behind.
Atalanta preparing to make another substitution.
Someone said one of the players going to Dubai next. It's a good point. They need to go.
Well won by Gabriel, that header.
Is that Vlahovic that's coming on?
It's not.
It's not
It's
Dusan.
not Dusan. Yeah,
It's not, but is that his brother?
I don't know.
Possibly.
Bro, if that's him,
What, you
if
think
that's
everyone from Vlahovic,
whoever that guy coming on is, he looks like Vlahovic. And
okay.
you lot told me that they've got Vlahovic on the bench, so I'm putting 2 and 2 together here. If that's not Vlahovic, then this guy, whoever it is, looks like Vlahovic.
No, that's
Soft,
cheap. That's
ref.
cheap.
You know that's soft.
Come on, ref. Oh, stop it.
This guy, man.
I know Zaniolo. Is the guy who was at
That
Villa
looks like
last year.
Vlahovic, yeah? No, not... Oh, yeah, it does actually. Yeah, it was him, yeah.
Stop it, bro. It's a kind of free kick you get when you're at home, innit? Go down, roll over a couple of times, and the ref's probably tempted to give it. But to be fair to Quadrado, though, he doesn't look 36. I'll give him that. Maybe it's the hairstyle, but he doesn't look 36. Right. Are we going to see Sterling today or not, guys?
Yeah, I'll bring him on for Martinelli.
Yeah, Martinelli's gone quiet.
I also don't think I've seen Trossard touch the ball.
Well, there are 2 Trossards on the pitch. Lookman. The game's gone into a bit of a stalemate now, hasn't it? There's not been a chance on goal for either team for a while now. Having said that, Lookman's picked up the ball looking threatening.
Good defending from
Good
White.
defending.
Come
on, Saka, man. Lucky to get away with it.
What is he doing?
He had time. You know what I'm going to say, though, right? On a positive note for Arsenal, they are showing over the last couple of games that they can play a different style of football. That's been necessitated, obviously, by the fact that Odegaard's not there. And we've seen how much we're missing him. But I guess you've got to give the team credit. They're showing that they can defend and look solid. Oh, as I say that. That's a good effort on goal. Not quite on target, but from your man Quadrado as well.
There's a super chat just there saying, I bet City are shaking in their boots. Cool, I get your point, but what did City do last night against Inter? They drew at home 0-0.
To be fair, though, they were far the better team. Though.
Yeah, they drew at home 0-0.
Yeah,
Do you think Arsenal were watching that, shaking in their boots?
No, I didn't say that, but I think when you compare the 2 performances, City, they were at home, but
yeah, but they drew 0-0.
they should have
at
won
home.
that game comfortably. They had enough chances to. Just didn't take them. But anyway, it is what it is. And Atalanta on the attack. Good defending.
It's been a poor second half, man. Very
yeah,
poor
we've not
second
kicked
half.
into gear, have we?
Wasn't a great first half either, to be fair, but the second half makes the first half look not
Well
Good
done,
defending
Timber.
there by Timber.
That's the ball.
Maybe that's the way forward for a couple of weeks, until Odegaard comes back or Mourinho comes in. We're just going to have to rely on our defence
Yeah.
and see if we can get something at the other end. Because I've got to be honest, man. To use one of Turkish's phrases, we're not looking very fluid.
I can't believe how little Saka's been in the game. If I was Arteta at half time, I'd say as soon as you get it in the middle, spray it to Bukayo on the right, and we just.
Oh. But when you got a defence as good as ours and the way Raya's playing at the moment, it does give me confidence that we can keep a clean sheet. But, you know, you do have to ask questions of the midfield and the attack. It's just not flowing. Am I right or wrong, guys?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Do you think the manager would take a draw?
I think he'd take it, but I don't think he'd be happy with it. Especially with the team he put out. If he rotated 3 or 4 players and we ended up
Oh,
drawing,
here we go. We're on the attack now.
I think it's a different story. It's terrible again, man.
No, respect to Jorginho though, man. At least someone's just taken the ball and ran forward with it.
But the final ball.
Yeah, Trossard, sorry. For goodness sake, though, how can that be refreshing for me? Why? He just took the ball 7 yards and lost it. I should be vexed. I'm going to say well done because someone's actually just taken it, saw a gap and said, F it, I'm going to run into it. Come on, man. This is just... I wouldn't dwell on Odegaard as well.
Oh, did Retegui leave one on him there?
I think Saliba's down.
Did he leave one on him? I think he did, you know. Bit naughty, that. Anyway, Atalanta are making a couple of substitutions. Apocosta, Retegui, the guy who... Well, would you say missed the penalty or Raya saved it?
Right, if the keeper saves it, you miss.
Yeah, I guess so. And he had 2 chances at it, didn't he? So, yeah, you're right. Rich whatever says, give Waneri minutes, man. Can't be worse than this.
Been too narrow today, man. Need to stretch the pitch. I would have told Martinelli, hug the touchline, Saka hug the other. Spread it, create some space. It's all been too easy for them.
Arteta, time to bring on Sterling. Agreed. John Ayers says, very poor performance. I wouldn't say it was very poor. It's not great. The only thing I would say, though, looking at this, doesn't fill me with optimism. We're going to have to play a lot better than this against City.
It's an understatement.
Atalanta have gone past us in terms of attempts on goal now as well.
Man.
6-5.
Oh, my God.
If I didn't know us better, I would say we're playing for a draw, which doesn't really sound right, but it's kind of what I'm seeing at the moment.
If I didn't know it better, I would say this looks like a Europa League game.
Oh, come on, Cuadrado.
Quality has been shocking.
He's on the floor. Saka's looking at him with disgust, as if to say, get up, man. Yes, there was a slight coming
Saka
to...
goes down with them ones every week and does the same thing, so let's not go too far.
You reckon?
Do I really? Come on. He's cheeky to even look at him like that.
He looked at him with disdain on the floor there, as if to say, come on, bro, stop. We've got another super chat here from Ali. Ali says, completely equal platform fixture Sunday. Both main creators out. Both won last Premier League game. Both potentially drawing with Italian teams in Champions League. Game on. City need to catch their first loss, bro.
You
That's
can say
true.
all the boths in the world. What about
But-
six-time Premier League champion out of the last 7 years? Is that both as well? What about treble winners 2 years ago? Is that both as well? What about Haaland up top? Machine?
Hey, we're seeing the substitutes. Calafiore's coming on and Sterling is coming on. Saka's come off. It's not been one of his greatest nights, to be honest.
No, I'm glad he's coming off though. And he shouldn't really have started this game, to be honest.
Timber's coming off. Somewhat surprised about that.
Yeah, Calafiori left back.
Timber's been playing a lot though.
Yeah, that's true. So, right, I think it's got just under 20 minutes or maybe just over 20 minutes to get something going for Arsenal. Sterling, that is. Let's hope he can take it.
Is he going to play on the right?
Hmm?
Are you going to play on the right or you move Martin?
Yeah, well, we'd be replacing Saka. You would have
Martinelli
thought
ain't
it would
starting
be.
against City.
Who do you start? Trossard?
Martinelli ain't starting against City.
I think Trossard on the left. Sterling on the left.
Someone else is going to start against City. them ones he just needs to nick in there and just
give
go
the
and
defender a
finish
little
it.
push in the back, innit?
Man. Like,
Be hungry,
just
man.
running for it. Just
It was too easy, innit? Don't you think?
don't bother running for it.
Yeah,
Then. If you're
just
not gonna
give the
try
defender a little
just
nudge in the back and
forget
then
it.
dispossess him. That's what you want from your winger there, man. Show a bit of hunger. Look on the edge of the box, good tackle there by Declan Rice. Quadrado, oh,
He's had 2 efforts now.
Yeah.
He's trying it, man.
Colombian international, right? Or was. Didn't Colombia beat Brazil in the last?
They made the final, didn't they? Yeah, they lost, didn't it? They lost to Argentina in the final, innit?
But they beat Brazil on the way, innit?
I think so.
This might be one for Turkey. Got a super chat here. Does anyone know when Martinelli's last goal assist was? Oh, Sterling. Oh, look! It's Martinelli! Oh, he's blasted it over.
That was good timing, man.
That was his moment, man.
Of course, he's had a couple.
The guy's
Good work by Sterling.
he runs through like he's still a
offside.
kid, man. Come
He's
on,
offside
man.
anyway,
You're not
he's
a
offside.
kid no more, brother. You're not a kid no more. I'm sorry. I'm actually sorry. You finished those.
He's on his
Simple.
right foot.
I don't
He's
care
right-footed.
if it's with his hip. And
No, he's right-footed. It's on his right foot.
that is dreadful, man. Seriously, that is. He should come off immediately, man. As you should come off immediately, so you know you fucked up.
It's well won by Gabriel. You see what I mean about a bit of strength there? How he won that? That was poor from him. Did you see the way the manager looked up at the heavens when he did that? You can see he's not impressed.
He hit it in the same way he hit that chance in the first half. Kind of got under and just skied it.
Oh, he's gone down too easy there, bro.
He's on the foul.
Okay, fine. Kolasinac is actually having a good game. How many
Who
people
put him
would-
through? Who put Martinelli through?
I think it was Sterling. I wasn't even looking. I
Yeah, it
looking
was
here
Sterling.
when I
It was
looked up.
Sterling.
Yeah, that was so shit. Like, I just can't believe it. The keeper didn't even have to make a save. Just
I
got
know,
raised it
yeah, he
over.
skied it, man.
Terrible, man.
Free kick, 75, 76, gone.
But you're right, Christian, because he plays on the left so much. I thought his left foot was his strongest, but it's
Who took
actually
that?
his right.
Who took that free kick?
Declan Rice.
What's he on?
It's terrible.
Kind of a...
And that's not normal. You see that. His delivery from set pieces is normally good.
I'll let him off on that one because his delivery is usually great.
I see this game kind of meandering towards a 0-0. That's what I'm seeing right now. Obviously, things can change, but
So we'll just
neither team are showing that much quality. I mean, you said, Christian, it reminds me of was it Europa League game? I
Maybe I have
can't
to go
say I
Europa-
disagree too much.
I have to go Conference League at this rate.
Whoa, Declan's giving it away. Luckily, we got men back.
It wasn't Raz, it was Jorginho.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I see Kaz looking at me out the corner of his eye. Sterling.
Oh my God!
That's Trossard. They're all at it, man.
They're all
End
at it,
product. Simple passes. Nothing's been there today. It's been poor. It's like they're all hungover.
I'm not even against the result. I'll take a draw, but it's the performance I'm worried about because you cannot perform like this against City. It was all hands on deck last year, and we came out with a point. Would I take that again? 100%. But I'm sorry. I don't think that's it's gonna work again.
Oh, that's good by Raya. Ben White.
Jeez, man.
They're pushing us back.
No space.
But we're playing out the press well.
It's not stretching the pitch at all.
Oh.
That is fucking awful.
Is that all of our Ashton and Ranieri's left in it?
Yeah, I don't think he'll bring him on. I would. Why not? I'll take off Martinelli, bring on Ranieri, see what he can do. Probably offer you more than Martinelli can right now.
It shows really that Saka must have had a pretty poor game. The fact that he came off before Martinelli, really. Isn't it? And I'm trying not to be disrespectful when I say that, but I think you know where I'm coming from, yeah?
I think maybe one eye on City as well. Press it, man.
All right, here we go.
Oh my
No.
God, he's given a foul.
Oh,
he
he's
hasn't.
carried on playing.
Before he blew the whistle.
Yeah, so did I. Calafiore,
Nice.
Well done.
good.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Come
nice.
wide, come wide.
Go wide. Oh,
Go on, why not? Unlucky.
no, that was never going to work, bro. That
Unlucky.
was,
No, it was a decent idea, man.
Ah, man. Why come wide?
Yeah,
Sterling's
yeah,
there.
You had two players
But I'm
wide.
asking for them to take risks. We're going to go wide. He's going to cut in again. He's going to pass it to Jorginho. We're going to go back to Saliba. We're going to reset. At least they tried. One little run into the box and a dink over. Because it's just, we've lacked creativity in that final third today. That was actually something. Like I said earlier with the Trossard thing, 7-yard run into space, and I'm refreshed by it.
Couple super chats in there if you wanna.
Right, there we go. Gabe's TV says, did we not play like this versus City last season? No, we played better than this.
No, I'd say so.
No, maybe a similar style. But
Well,
we
obviously
played
City
better.
is City, though,
Yeah,
that's the
because
thing,
if we'd have
that's-
played like this against City, we probably would have got beat. Busy says, can someone take Laurie to Specsavers? They're glasses, man. Come on. I've got.
Atalanta
Maybe I need to take them off.
How many subs have we made? 4. Sterling, Trossard, Jorginho, 3, and Calafiore, 4.
You know that Jazzy Jeff?
Mm-hmm.
That sends super chat. That photo of you with the Wenger out shirt is jokes.
Yeah, man.
He says, I'm sensing a sacrificial event versus City.
Dark times.
Oh, damn.
Oh, is that what Jazzy just said? Yeah.
Yeah. And Champ said every single one of them has been poor.
No, I think the defence has held up quite well. Raya's obviously had a good game. He's kept us in it, to be honest. So
Nice,
can't
come
can't say he's been poor. Can you? I think
Forward,
Calafiore's looked quite decent since he's come on, don't you think?
Yeah. Picked up some nice positions. Couple nice turns.
But there's not been a lot that's covered themselves in glory, definitely not. Into the last
Nice,
10
come
minutes
on.
of normal time. Ben White's looking.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
come on,
But
man.
Havertz should be continuing the run.
No,
though.
but that was a poor ball, Turkish.
He should be continuing the run into
Yeah,
the box.
but you'd
though,
have to be
Laurie.
Usain Bolt to get on
No,
the
you
end
do
of that.
not. No,
That
you
was
do
a
not.
poor ball, bro. You can't blame the runner
No,
for
that's
that.
what you
Sorry.
like. But that's,
That was poor delivery, bro.
bro. In that moment, that's Havertz is meant to run into the box. I'm not overly blaming Havertz. I'm saying that's what you do. You've cut across him. He's picked up the ball. He's cut inside. The next ball is, blind side into the box. Run onto it. He's running outside of the box. Well, we want that again and reset.
No, the idea was okay.
Yeah,
It's
so-
the execution was poor. That's what I'm saying. Got another super chat here from Ali Haj Ali. Says, Turkish, it doesn't matter if they won the treble 10 times before.
It doesn't
My
matter.
point was we must make history for once and defy the odds. Cheer up, Baldy.
It doesn't matter, does it?
Trossard trying to get on it.
We're not. He's
No one to
Trossard's
pass
struggling.
to.
He's picking
Yeah,
it up
no
there and
one
he's
to-
struggling for
Yeah, he looked
options.
up and there was no one making a run. I think, listen, it looks to me like some of the players out there are settling for a draw, because I don't really see the energy of a team that looking like they're trying to win it. I think we're just trying to make sure we don't concede. That's how it looks to me anyway.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my.
And then
Somebody.
Jazzy Jeff says, I'm sensing a sacrificial event versus City. Thanks for the super chat, Ryan. Someone said, bring on Henri. If only. Mr. Power says, boring. Jonathan says, dead game. Someone says, bring on Ian Wright. Wow. Must admit, it's not what I thought I'd be saying on our first Champions League game of the season. But is a point that bad, though? If we do get a point, it's not.
No, it's the thing about a point is not bad, especially if you follow it up with a positive result against City. It's more, for me anyway, it's more the performance that doesn't fill me with much hope and belief going to the Etihad. If we're going to get something out of that game, it looks like we're going to have to do it like we did it last season, which is fine as long as it works. You know, but
when you say that, though, I mean, there's not many teams that's going to go to City, man, and have more possession of the ball than them.
No. I'll take a draw against City. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks about that. I will take the draw against City. What I'm saying with the performance today hasn't filled us with the utmost belief we've got the resources and tools to get the draw out of City.
Yeah,
that's all it is. A draw away to Atalanta is not bad. Drawing to City at the Etihad is not bad.
Oh,
but
God, no, it's not bad.
At the end of the day, a lot of my concerns come from how light we are.
There we go. We got an attacking.
Look, it's not sharp, man.
Sterling made the run, but the ball was poor. How many times have we said that, by the way? The final ball's been poor.
End products have been terrible.
Got a super chat here from Suge. He says, for us playing a relatively strong team, it's been a poor performance. When he says strong team, I assume he's talking about Arsenal.
Yeah, it's true.
There's not many changes that would happen for Sunday, and that concerns me.
You know what? I agree with Turkish. I think this whole week has kind of been building up to City. I think the performance against Spurs, if we put that performance in against City, we're going to lose. If we put this performance in against City, we're going to lose. So it doesn't fill me with confidence.
Oh, Lookman's in. Great defending.
Great tackle. So,
wow.
Yeah, I've been disappointed tonight, man. I predicted 2-0. 0-0, they missed the pen. Haven't really created too much. End product's been poor. Martinelli poor again. Saka barely got on the ball. Jesus was terrible. Havertz kind of a few nice touches, but nothing really. Missing Odegaard a lot, man.
Oh, it's good defending again there by Gabriel this time. Hooked away by Trossard. To me, I think the players, their body language is of, we'll take a point. That's how it's looked to me now for some time, to be honest. They're thinking if we get out of Dodge with a draw, they'll take it and consider that a decent result. Which it would be. Clean sheet, away from home against a good team. It would be. But then, like you guys said, the actual quality of the performance is maybe a little bit concerning, especially heading into a game like City. But then, you know, that's another challenge completely, really, isn't it? Different type of game, so. Still got some work to do, though, if we're going to get that clean sheet, because... Oh, that's... Ref. Foul on Sterling there. Ooh, Quadrado.
Would you take a point at City?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely. Looking at that great defensive tackle there from Saliba on Lookman. Atalanta making a couple of changes. Is that Kolasinac coming off? No, it's not. Who's coming off?
I think that's the worst thing we can say about today is that Kolasinac looked good.
Lookman's coming off. Samardzic and Pazilic on. Lookman off. Ruggieri off. Couple of minutes to go now. What can we hope for? Just a clean sheet now, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Doesn't look like they're going to score. Doesn't look like we're going to score. So it is what it is.
Right.
But like you said, or Christian said, we need to perform better than we have in the last couple to beat City or get even something from City at the Etihad. So, because, you know, at the end of the day, yes, De Bruyne's injured and that cancels out Odegaard's injury, but who steps in for Odegaard and who steps in for De Bruyne is very different answers. And that's where the problem lies. So, yeah, this is petering out to a draw.
Yeah, it's looked like it's meandering to a 0-0. It's not been a lot of quality from either side, to be honest.
He should have won it. Penny.
What, by virtue of the penalty, yeah?
Look, like I said...
Actually, we had the Martinelli chance. That's as good as a penny.
Yeah. Like I said, this result as a standalone event isn't bad. Away to Atalanta, first Champions League game, cool. But I think for us, it's more what we're looking ahead to. If we play like this against City...
Do you think that's an unfair comparison, though? Because I don't think the City game will be like this. This game, I mean, I don't know what the atmosphere in the ground is
away
like.
At the Etihad,
but it's a bit low energy, this game, isn't it? The tempo against City is going to be very different to this.
Yeah, it's going to be higher.
That might suit us, though.
I don't know. I hope so. I hope you're right.
4 minutes. I'm a bit surprised at 4 minutes, to be honest.
What do you think, less?
Yeah, I thought less. There's not been no injuries. There's been a load of substitutions, though, to be fair. So that's obviously what's used up the time. So it's probably accurate, to be honest.
I can't remember the last time we drew 0-0.
That's a good point.
I think we might have a few of them this season.
I'll take one on Sunday against City.
Oh.
Maybe City away last year was the last one.
Oh, no, Ben White's lost it.
Yeah.
Good covering tackle there. From Havertz.
What's that?
Nervous couple of minutes.
Of 4 played, so 2.5 minutes to go.
We do not need to concede it, man.
Yeah, got to keep your concentration there now.
Negativity, if we concede here, will be mental.
Gabriel shouting at his defenders, trying to organise. Cuadrado's over it. He's not been too bad, to be honest, since he's come on. He's been at most things. Good header away by Gabriel. And again. Don't make him get that cross in. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Sterling a bit sloppy there. Raya comes to claim it. 1.5 minutes to go. What do Arsenal do? Do they just keep it safe, play it out till the end, or do they try and look for a goal? What do you reckon?
I think the answer was there, right? Instead of playing it out early, they just slowed it down.
Yeah, I think they've come.
Yeah, it's done.
Might as well just play it safe now. Ball into Havertz that he had absolutely no chance of getting. I think this game is going to peter out into a pretty dull draw. Into the final minute, guys.
Sums it all up. Gabriel, simple pass.
I don't agree with
It's
that.
out.
You're just giving away possession needlessly there.
I don't know what he's doing.
But then they don't seem to be in any hurry to restart the game, do they? Look,
Both teams take.
both teams look like they're happy with a draw, which pretty much tells you what you need to know about this game. Could this be the last
Nah, we're going back.
opportunity?
Don't even want to go forward, man. Look at this.
Go on, one last
There's a chance yet.
Get wide.
For goodness sake.
Come on, Gabby. Do something, man.
No.
Jesus.
Is that it? That's it?
I think the ref blew it before he kicked that.
Yeah.
You knew what was coming.
0-0. Both managers look, how can I put it? They look satisfied. So I'm looking at some of the Arsenal fans, they don't look upset. Put it this way, this game will not go down in the annals of history. We won't be watching many.
I'll be telling my kids about this in 20
Yeah.
years.
There won't be much highlights out of this game, to be honest.
No.
Listen,
A fair result?
yeah, fair. Penalty and Martinelli's
Possibly.
1-on-1, but Atalanta probably edged the game, being the home side as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Honestly, we're at a place where a win and a draw this week so far. It all rests on the end of the week. You know, we all had our eye on it. Obviously, able to focus on the games in hand. Now they're out the way. This one on Sunday is massive. You know, because I don't think this is I think this is a good draw. I think away to Atalanta is one of the two most difficult fixtures we have. So cool. It's just how I feel about the side right now and the lack of real options we have and the shifting about we have to do in attack. You know, it just doesn't fill me with confidence going into City. If we can get out of there with a point, you know, I look back at this week and say, well done. Because
It's not like you to
with
be
the older
talking
guy-
about just points, is it?
No, would you away at your main rivals for a title? A point is more than sufficient. It should be more than sufficient. The point last year, Etihad didn't lose us the league. 0 out of 6 against Fulham, lost us the league. 1 out of 6 against Villa, lost us the league. Losing to West Ham, lost us the league last season. It wasn't drawing at the Etihad. There's nothing wrong with drawing at the Etihad or drawing at your, away rivals.
To be
So
fair, you're right.
we need to see how, if we lose on Sunday, we look back at this week and say, look, the injuries, we left ourselves light in the window. We're 5 points behind City. It's not looking good. Yeah.
But so far, let's ask the question. We all said, every Arsenal fan acknowledged that this was going to be a difficult week. 3 games in a week. So if at Tottenham, we beat them away. A point here tonight. I think so far, if somebody had said to you a win at Tottenham and a draw here, I'm sure you would have taken it.
Yeah, I'm calm. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Christian?
Same. Yeah. If there was a game this week I wanted to, or I would have accepted dropping points in, it would be this one. Yeah, it's not the result, it's the performance. Like, if we play how we did against Spurs against City, we'll lose. If we play how we did tonight against City, we'll lose. So, yeah, we need to step it up. They need to get up for the occasion on Sunday. I think you could really see that Odegaard was a huge loss tonight. You didn't really see it against Spurs because we kind of came to sit back anyway. But tonight, in the periods where we were on the front foot, you could tell that him missing was huge, and the decision-making from everyone else for those final balls, the final pass, just wasn't good enough. And on Sunday, we're going to need that final pass to be good enough because we're not going to get many chances.
Got a super chat here from Harry Lawrence. He said, final ball, poor tonight, tough to watch. Raya gives a star. I think pretty much all of us would agree that David Raya was certainly Arsenal's man of the match anyway. Probably the man of the match in general, to be honest. Another super chat here from Jay Federer said, yet to concede 11 versus 11, but on the ball, wow, we were awful. Couldn't pass through their press, and every time we went long, we didn't win a single second ball. What are your thoughts to that, Turkish? Do you agree, or you think that's a bit harsh?
I agree. That was evident. I mean, after the first 15 minutes of long balls over the top. We just looked like we had no other plan, no other idea. And for the rest of the game, apart from that Martinelli chance, we struggled to create. And we struggled to hold the ball.
Another super chat here from Rizwan. He says, that PSG game is a must-win now. Perhaps it's a bit early to call in games must-win, but hey. There was another super chat here from Dini. I'm just trying to bring that up.
Yeah,
but just looking at the comments, it's not overly flattering, put it that way.
There's one from Jay Federer. Did you read that one?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm looking for the one from Dini.
I saw it earlier. I remember he said something about, he said this game would be more difficult than the Tottenham one.
Yeah, it was on that theme, wasn't it?
Unfortunately, apart from that, I don't remember the rest.
Do you think it was?
Dini. Yeah.
What was it? This game was more difficult than Tottenham?
Yeah. It turned out to be.
I don't know. Turned out to be, but I don't. On paper and before the game, I don't think it is.
Oh, yeah, that way I agree there. But it turned out to be because I think they just got more quality. Not that they showed it much, but they had more possession than us, which is one thing. I guess you could argue Tottenham did for large chunks as well.
Got a super chat here from Chris who says Martinelli needs dropping or converting to left back. Can't see him playing at left back. I mean, we're all right defensively. I don't think the manager's going to alter that at all. Defensively, we're fine. Agreed?
Yeah, defensively.
We look solid. I think it's in the other areas that we're somewhat lacking at the moment. Yeah. But one thing I would say, and I'm not trying to make excuses for Arsenal, but I think the tempo of this game wasn't that high. And I think that, again, it's like a Champions League nuance, really, isn't it? What we saw tonight is not unusual for European football. Leverkusen.
That was cold. No. People need to understand that was cold.
It was good.
Things like that are missing from modern day football now. That was cold. I remember when Henry did that, and it wasn't. Yeah. That was even better because Henry did it when it was just a simple pass out wide. I remember, but that he created. That was the key pass. So what people these mathematicians like to do these days. That was cold. Sorry.
Super chat here from Harry Prashant. He says, "Please ask Jordan if Raya's save was great."
Oh, we will do. We will do. Obviously, we're.
What do you think Jordan will have?
I don't know.
An adverse opinion.
He's controversial, to say the least. But we're doing it tomorrow. He'll be out by midday-ish or something.
Okay, guys, we're going to wrap this up. It's not as if we've got a whole load of things to talk about. I think we can all agree that the result was a decent result. Away point, kept a clean sheet. However, the performance wasn't great. If I'm being honest, the game wasn't very entertaining. But listen, man, I'm sure Arteta and the boys won't be complaining too much. But just want to say thanks, guys, for your insights and your comments and your attendance. Appreciate it very much. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We will be doing some interviews in the building, so watch out for those. But in the meantime, thanks very much. Don't forget, catch us on Sunday for more Arsenal content. Massive game. Arsenal away at City. Lock it onto your one-stop shop for all Arsenal content, AFTV, and we will see you on Sunday. Take care.